Alright, hello, welcome back to VR Master League. Apologies for you guys maybe joining this stream or a little bit late, or getting started late, I should say. Yeah, I was just finishing up a stream on VRML Channel 2. Went a bit longer than expected due to some timeouts and what have you, so that would be the reason that we didn't get the stream up with a normal 10-ish minutes to spare before it started. So that would be why, but I'm glad you guys found your way here. Quick shout out by the by to, let's see. I think Pyro. Was it Pyro? Yeah, let's see. Might have been the 1300th follower. Now, if it was in the budget, I might say that you win a prize. But all you got instead was a shout out and the Macarena. So never mind, that's your prize. Hey, that's a ban. I joke, of course. All right, well, getting fancy with the dancing, but we're gonna start off here with the match shortly between Chaos and Corrupt. As Goran just hanging out. But yes, see Shalart, Coney Gamer. We got Phoenix, Old Flaming Axe 12, Pogers, he says, Pyro Games with the, again, I think, maybe, hopefully I'm not shorting someone. If my math is right, because we got a few more followers, but yeah. The 1300th follow here on Channel 1. Also surpassed the 100K mark in terms of views. How about that? Across all the channels, we got a couple 100K at this point, but a lot of viewership, a lot of streams certainly throughout the months. So glad to have you guys. And here we go to the first round. Oh, I'm just realizing you didn't actually catch. Never mind. You were probably wondering why I said that was a ban, because someone was cursing in open comms, but I don't think I actually had it unmuted, so it's all good. By the way, it's not an offense you'll actually be suspended for. Don't worry. Unless it was, like, toxic and mean. Otherwise, yeah, don't worry about your words on stream. Normally we do mute them anyways, just depending on the match, especially if there are open comms involved. So it depends. But nonetheless, the first round starting here, and it's a hopefully gonna be a good one. I mean, knowing the personnel of Chaos here, as I always mention, they have a weird thing about them where it's 3 rounds. They always go to 3 rounds. It goes to overtimes way more often than not, I feel like, whenever I'm streaming. It's a weird thing. Maybe I just cursed it now. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure Dano, the captain here for Chaos, would be incredibly glad if that was the case, because I'm sure they would love to just close out a match here without the stresses of a million overtimes and game winners and, you know. But for the audience at home, they want blood, or at the very least, they want some OT. But over here now on the clear, I notice you, Coney, I notice you. Send Pally. I mean, that's a little bit more bearable. I like that. That's fine. Over here, though, Hecken looking for the dish off to Ice, but the nice snag from Akadi, but Excelsior out of nowhere with a score. First couple points for Corrupt. That's the stuff. Now, see, Highlighted messages in Twitch doesn't mean I have to read it. Oh. Well, someone not reading the disc. So it's going to be a goal instead for Excelsior again. That is back-to-back for Excelsior. That score, a lot easier. I'm sorry. Anyway, 5 points here, first 2 minutes, and let's see if they can get back to it here. For Chaos, a little bit of a struggled start, but I mean, 5 points is nothing in the grand scheme of things as Akadi rolls out. A precise pass over there to Goran. Goran, the pass to the other side, will bounce a few times, and eventually snagged back by Akadi, who looks for a clear, but nice snag from Ice. So Ice looking behind, needs to look up front too, because there's a couple defenders right up in the area as Ice does get stunned. So not nice for Ice as they go here and trying to press their luck. Roll the dice. Ice to the reset to Hecken. Now Hecken can just work it in, you know, calm down. That's what you kind of need sometimes when you have a few turnovers in a row and those ping-ponging. All you really need is just to settle for just a minute, take a deep breath, you know, get it back together, and then you're good. So they're trying to do just that here with a pass to Ice. A good one to the bottom, and drops the shot right from behind on that goalkeeper. So Crimson right on the scoreboard again, 7 points. Good assist from Ice. Corrupt, looking good to start. Looking very good. Shout out as well to Whoosh in the chat. Chat doing the chat things. Making me all awkward. As they get a pass over to Egret. So Egret trying for the headbutt was Crimson, it looked like, but they're going to get the disc back. Excelsior here, back line. 7 points, and the reset bouncing the way of Hecken right off that bottom barrier. Probably not the bounce that they were looking for, but it still worked out. Hi, Tony. Saying insane team. Go Corrupt! Yeah, Corrupt, well, so far they're going over and over, but rolling it over with a nice save, and now trying to turn it over to the other side was Akadi. A quick slap from Excelsior, gonna bounce right back into the wedge. A couple players there contesting, and will be Dano sailing through with a punch. But the punch just knocking the disc loose right into Hecken's hands, going for that bottom pass again, but cut off here. Oh, the meanwhile to the top wedge. It's gonna be right into the dog pile, actually. Look at that. 7 players, or 6 different players, all positioned out in the same place. But Ice trying to trace that pass, and at last they get the shot. There's 9 points for Corrupt. They definitely came with some fire here to start off the round. Not messing around. Phoenix saying bonkers. Lil Red Wolf saying chat's going to make Palidore not cast next season. Impossible. The only way that I'm not going to cast is if there's no echo at all, and that's also impossible. So I'm here. I'm here for the long haul. Right now trying to get the haul into the goal, but instead going to roll off that backboard or that barrier and into the hands of Dano. Dano trying desperately to get their team on the score sheet here as Akadi rolls it up high. The tough angle being taken there from Goran, so Dano will recover. And now trying to position out and look for their pass. Ducking underneath is Dano, now resetting to the bow tie nicely. You can see Akadi nicely rotating to the bow tie, but being covered off as well. So I like the rotations, and it gets them the goal. So Dano McFabulous assisted by Egret, and that's a very, very good way to start off on the scoreboard. Finally, took him 5.5 minutes, but I really like the positioning. I like the rotations, though. You can see one player moves to one area, so someone else moves to another to kind of keep the balance in place. So 4 minutes left. And Hecken looking for the clear here to the deep end where it'll be Akadi, the recovery. And it's going to go back to Dano. So Dano softly passing it up to Goran. Goran, the nice shield to stun out that defender. Oh, working around and goes to town there. The goal, it's 9-4. Goran Jr., all the moves in the book. Lil Red asking, with sarcasm, will Chaos come back? Maybe. Possibly. If history is any indication, probably. It usually is a close one whenever we're casting. As they're going to go here at Excelsior for another attempt at goal. Now the defense all off balance, so instead a nice placement, painting the corner. Great shot in that pocket from Excelsior. See Inky also hosting us now. Well, hello Inky. Just casted their game moments ago on Channel 2. Good to see you. Welcome to the Twitch chats here in VR Master League, last day of Week 4. Now Egrets with the disc up here in the front line as the defense sets out, trying to cover up the positioning. You can see kind of Goran Jr. on that corner, on the shoulder, just tapping back and forth, trying to stay mobile, which is often a good thing to do on the offense. You know, not just sitting in one place, making it easy for goalies to read and to dive or to be covered up otherwise by defenders. That said, Akady from beneath, gonna roll it up the floor. Gonna be tough though, no options really, but luckily the positioning here from Goran gonna get it back. Now has a pass down to Akady. Akady right into the bottom pocket as well. So anything you can do, Akady can do better, or at least can do too. Either or, that's just back-to-back nicely placed shots. One for Chaos, one for Corrupt, and it'll get them to go. So it's a 11-6 advantage here, still favoring Corrupt on blue. And Excelsior trying to get the pass over, but some more piles forming. Goran Jr. the turnover. So that's exactly what they needed here for Chaos to maybe have that chance at rebounding in this first round. You can see Goran just patiently kind of working up the floor, waiting for something to unfold, and Dano. Definitely great positioning and just great defense from Chaos, followed by that patient play to look for, okay, where is the best possible pass? And they found it. They got the angle to Dano, and Dano mangled the goal. Kind of walked it right in from that top corner. And just like that, where it was looking like maybe a snowball from Corrupt, look at that. Chaos is right back in it. And look at that. Chaos has the disc again. This is a tale of two halves in this first round. But Ice. This could be that if he gets it, but no Ice on the first attempt. Still might get his own rebound eventually. Crimson is there as well. Now Ice trying to tap off, go for the disc, and now the teammates assisting with the stuns just to open up the lane a bit for Ice. Meanwhile, Hecken looking for that open pass into the ramp. One more to the bottom of the goal, but Crimson getting stuck. Doesn't matter though, because they still get the goal. Looks like, however, I mean, let's see how much time. 30 seconds, so I'm not sure if they want to expend their tech restart here or not. We'll see. Looks like not. Okay, so we're sticking with it, which, well, because of the time and score, that is the right move, because mathematical time, right? All right, so much as it was the case before, hold on, maybe one more score. Excelsior just, when it rains, it pours. Gets 16 points here on the board. That tied together pretty nicely. All right, I'm going to send you guys to the score screen real quick. I may need to go find some water. It's going to be a lot of casts tonight, and I can feel it. So give me just a second as we redirect here. All right, and after that extended silence of sorts, I'm back. Apologies for that. Manning the cams and casting for you, but got a lot of matches tonight to go. This one here, Chaos and Corrupt, but in about half an hour from now, at the 45-minute mark, we also have High Ping versus Electric. So be on the lookout for that coming up next as well as we redirect ourselves to the next round here. First one going very successfully for Corrupt. Now here it goes. First joust, a nice short-range boost here. Egret getting stunned out. Dano still retaining the disc, looking to score first for Chaos, but no, Heckin making him hurt with some nice grabs. So the clear going through as well. And let's see if they can capitalize. I mean, the goal briefly exposed and now covered off by Akadi. The nice little headbutt there, attempt anyways. But Goran going for the clear. Now, into the deep end, I was going to say, might be a chance for that to go in. Now, there's a very hot boost coming through, just taking completely off guard that defender, Excelsior. So Goran Jr., the nice mobility, and trying to show a little agility, but Heckin, the defensive capability, and gets that right through the tunnel now on the clear. So Heckin twice in a row stifling the offensive attempts. And up here will be Crimson, maybe with a grab on the disc, a nice shield attempt, but still Goran getting the stun instead, finding a clear up into the top pocket. There will be a player there for Corrupt in the general vicinity, a couple of players now in fact. Hi Tony saying, Heckin crazy? Hackin crazy? Is that an accusation? But yeah, Heckin doing some great work in the goal. As now coming through, sailing through, and looking for the three, maybe! Oh, off the backboard, it will be taken, but right back. Oh, that was very unusual, but Akadi, you know what, is gonna get the disc. What the pub, indeed. If I was still making those videos, that would go right in there. That was interesting. Okay, well, regardless, 2 points is 2 points. And it will be Heckin with the rollout here. One of those situations where if you're Corrupt, you just gotta shrug it off. Shrug it off. Because you know you had a very strong first round, 16-8. So with that knowledge, you know that a 2-point deficit here to open up round 2, not a big deal. If you just keep that positive mentality and just not let the little things bother you here. So trying to do just that. A couple ducks, but no luck on that. Excelsior being stunned. And Egrets looking for a clear right down the bottom. Perfectly, in fact, as it will go very close to that goal being scored. Now the defense recovering. It's Ice and Heckin. Heckin already has a few saves in this round. Can he do it again? No, it's Goran Jr. finding the bottom, finding the 4th point. So a few minutes into this round, and Chaos off to a much better start for them. Meanwhile, careful not to form an angry mob there, Twitch chat. I know. But silver linings, okay? You got 2 great teams. You've got me, your friend / dad, depending on who you ask, I guess. We've got a lot of casts tonight. It's a fun time. It's quite all right. Ice couldn't convert on the shots. But maybe they'll have another attempt. They can go twice. So over here to Excelsior. Look at the pass, but look at the save. Goran Jr. acting like Goran Sr. with that kind of defensive experience, but trying to get it right back again. Akadi sends it right back. Now up to the top, being taken off that ceiling by Egret, and now over to the tunnel. So great defense from Chaos. Let's see if they can cause some more of that, which is to say Chaos on this other end. They're going to get the disc back, an immediate shot. Little bit bold, but a little bit gold for Egret. 7 points for Chaos. I am very surprised that got through, but through it was. And 7-0 here for Chaos in this second round. What a hit. Now, I thought the defense was back there with some time, but it looks like maybe just missed their anchor. So allowing that one to go through and holding on to it a little bit long, but maybe that was the point, trying to contest there with a stun. Now, Crimson with the... You see, it's only rains. It's those things that I occasionally regret afterwards. I get too excited, but then I remember, oh no, I still have 5 more casts or whatever. I'm going to need a lot more water. And my carbonated beverage of choice. Non-sponsored. Up here, though, trying to get the disc and maybe buy themselves another goal. It's Goran Jr. Goran up high to a bounce that was very nicely placed, but the player there, Dano, was stunned out by the defense here from Crimson and Ice, doing a nice job. Now, Dano McFabulous recovering the disc, team spurting out. Less than 5 minutes remaining in this second round, and the momentum firmly in the side of Chaos. And right beside on the goalkeeper will be recovered by Goran Jr. Making him hurt again with some more scoring from Goran. Rain saying, promise no Twitch riots, just out of Twitch riots. Marginally better, I guess. I believe in you, community. You're a good community. You can do it. As I go for a 2. We can be nice to each other. You know how I say that after the end of every stream, right? You know, or does no one ever listen? Happy, healthy, safe, good to each other. You know, that whole spiel, that whole shabazz. I say it with a purpose. Over here, though, Ice is going to get the slap clear. So looking for a boost immediately after. Needing to get on the score sheet. They still have 3:47 remaining, but, I mean, Chaos is just right up there against them with the pressure. So definitely feeling some of that heat. Again, you can see just no time for Corrupt to do much with it on several of those opportunities. And you'll find that oftentimes when you do have a super aggressive defense like that, suddenly, you know, you're making the other team work so hard on offense that even when they do get the seemingly easier opportunities, the open passes, they start missing those because they're just so mentally expended from working so hard and all the plays before. That's a real factor as well. You know, make them work so hard for the easy stuff that once they do get the easy stuff, it's not easy stuff anymore. Now that said, into the blue zone, looks like a rebound here from Goran. They have a chance to build this lead to double digits if they get a score here, but not going to be the case. It's down to the other side. It's off the bow tie. And less than 3 minutes remaining now, and Ice back on offense for Corrupt. Trying to defend that pretty well, actually. It gets tossed what the pub twice in this match now as it goes right into the other side, sailing over the corner, over the shoulder, and into, well, the double KO, and eventually Egret, an attempted goal, but Heckin saving it yet again. I think that's a 4th, perhaps, in the last 10 minutes or so. So over to Goran. Goran looking to the pass up high, back to Dano, and Dano, look at that. Parting all the defenders there, just kind of spilling outside of the goal. 4 different players. But Dano McFabulous not spilling anything. That was very much the intention. Filling up the goal with the shot of his favorite non-sponsored beverage. So Heckin with a disc on the nest here. 11 points. They do have that double-digit lead now, as you can see. And it's looking like that round 3 quite likely between Corrupt and Chaos. Now Excelsior losing out the disc. Ice actually getting it back, but just missing the goal. Off that wall, Dano going to miss the defender as they bounce it the way of the opposite side. Now, a nice little boost you can see there for Akadi. And some comms going through on maybe a server switch, but you know what? Switching it up into the offense without a hitch, it's Crimson. There's the first couple points. Going the way of Corrupt. Took a while. So they're asking maybe a server switch, just for your reference. Akadi in the hundreds. Crimson pressing 100. So, I mean, not the best of pings, but, you know, whatever the teams decide on. Goran Jr. here. Off of that rollouts will be taken here by Dano. Dano, some stuns going out and grabbed here by Crimson. Now will be Ice with that disc, trying to eye down the goal, but being stolen here. Dano McFabulous, some good regrabs. There's the mobility. Coming in with great speed. Now Heckin trying to defend it. It's going to be tough and unable to take anything out of the hands, and it's Goran Jr. Back once again on the score sheet, as indeed we are guaranteed this third round about to unfold pretty soon. Kona Gamer asking where the minimap is. Yeah, right here. So the thing is, until it's fixed on the game end of things. Because of the VRML rule set, the map actually doesn't reappear until...
Okay, dude. Don't waste our time, bro.
Doesn't actually appear until too late.
It's like a pub,
So...
bro. You don't...
1 second. Let me make sure I got my thing together, as I hear some salt coming through, hence some mutes. Alright, going to the round 2 screen. So yeah, because of the way the rule set is, the mini-map disappears automatically after goals are scored, but it's still in accordance with the typical, 15-second or 30-second respawn time. So unless I manually activate the mini-map upon each joust, it takes a bunch of extra time before the mini-map appears. So that's just one of the little, little things on the list that hopefully will get addressed eventually. But that's the reason sometimes you don't see the mini-map right away, is just because it's kind of manually toggled on my end for each joust. But alright, so the teams did restart at the very least here. A rematch, so I'm not sure about the server discussions maybe about to happen. We'll see. I'm listening here on the open comms, so give it a moment. Because heading over to... Like right now, there's 2 players with over 100 ping, or at 100 ping just about. A couple players with about 90 ping. I mean, it's not the most optimal thing, but up to these teams. We'll see what they go with. All we can do here is bide our time, read the stats as we do make our way to the round 3 at some point in the near future. Can see Chaos. You got Goran Jr. with 8 points, 2 assists, 33 stuns. Dana with 6 points, 3 assists, 2 saves. Akadi 4 points, 1 assist, 3 saves. And then Egret 3 points, 2 assists, 2 saves. Very nice. Over to Corrupt, it's 10 points for Excelsior. It's 2 points apiece for Crimson and Ice. Had Hecken with 4 really nice saves in that round. I mean, they were all right on. So both these teams, I mean, competing really, really hard. But as you can see, I mentioned in round 1, it was a tale of 2 halves in that first round. Well, now it's a tale of 2 rounds. 16-8, favoring Corrupt in the first, and now 13-2, just kind of flipping the total opposite way in terms of that momentum for Chaos, in favor of Chaos, to force this 3rd round. Now, meanwhile, in the game, the communication's still going through. It's sounding like maybe they want a server switch. Still not hearing anything definitive per se, but we're going to wait it out and see what happens. And see, 1 player just dropped now, so that might be a sign of the times. As I do redirect to the Twitch chat here, just to check in with you guys and see if I missed anything particularly interesting. Let's see. Alright, didn't miss too much, I suppose. Let's see. Only Rain's asking what it feel like being on stage for Echo Arena back in the ESL days. Been a while, but it was fun. Thing is, once you're on the stage and you're in the headset for those LAN events, it's, at least for me, anyways. The rest of the outside factors, any kind of lights and the cameras and audience and things like that, it tends to fade away. It's definitely a unique experience, but once that headset is in, and you got those headphones over you, you pretty much get immersed so much into the action that you do forget about everything else. It does melt, in a sense, but it was fun. That's my big overarching goal here for VRML. Just on a personal note, long-term goal is someday getting another LAN event, or even just a meetup. Doesn't have to be necessarily a tournament, although a tournament would be great. Just getting some more LAN events back here in Echo, especially with all this growth. I mean, I don't see how it does not happen at some point. Obviously, the current situation today across the world with all the lockdowns and what have you, it's got us kind of confined to our chairs and our desks and watching these games. And that's why it makes things like venues great. A great way to get those watch parties together and be a bit closer to each other as a community and such. But Yeah, long-term goal is to make those happen, to have some more meetups, because that's really where, I know with so many new users and new teams now, I'm unable to experience any kind of meetup for Echo Arena. But rest assured, that's definitely what really bridged the gap between, not that there was a gap, but it's just, those events are so good for solidifying those relationships, and kind of seeing what people are like in real life. And it's a very weird, but in a good way, a weird thing, because you already see these people in VR physically, and and you hear them, and it's kind of fun to meet them in real life and kind of see some of the mannerisms translate over. And yeah, that's why so many of us original players, or at least original gen, I guess, from 2017 or 18, that era, that's why so many of us are still around. Normally, I don't hang around any game community or just game too long, right? Lifelong gamer, but I tend to only stick with games for a couple weeks at a time at most, maybe a month or two if it's depending on the game. But the fact that I've been here for 3 years with Echo is unusual, but it's also for a good reason. But yeah, so the server switch is indeed real. We're just waiting for the teams to figure it out. That's why we're kind of held up here a bit, unfortunately. Trying to monitor the situation as I can, and indeed I do have an invite now, so gonna get back into that here in just a second, if you will pardon moi. Hi Tony saying, tell us about Twitch Prime. Looks like minimum wage Matt has us covered. Sphinx also asking what we would think about a semi-LAN tourney. How does that work? Semi-LAN. You just mean like a bring your own quest type event? That would be fun. I know for some of our community members, they've done something quite similar actually back in week 1 of this season. There was a bit of a gathering. Wasn't a massive LAN scale gathering, but there was a thing like that between the players. So it does happen. And, missed the comment earlier. Only Rain saying, like, it's also surreal and quiet once it goes on, referring to being on stage and competing at that. Pretty much, because once you have the headset on and the headphones, it drowns out your other senses, right? All you really focus on once you're in the game and you're starting to work up the sweat and exercise and stuff, all you really see and recognize is Echo, whatever's in your headset, whatever's in your ears, which is to say, the game and the game comms. So, yeah, there's an adjustment, but just after a minute or two, it's all good. It's all good. All right, so we are in the new server. I'm gonna go actually take a look at the pings here. We're still waiting on one more player, Egret, I think, to join us, but otherwise, prepared to start here pretty soon. Oh, no, the pings, though, are even worse, at least for Chaos. That ain't fun. The pings for Corrupt are a lot better. I mean, 80, 50, 40. Chaos, though, 3 players in 100 now, so you know what that means, Twitch chat? That means more stalling from me. You're welcome. All right, so let's see. Coney asking, when are we going to get more Palidore videos? I mean, these VODs count, do they not? I don't know. The thing is, I do love, like, I enjoy making videos, and I'm happy with the results of all the videos, but I've kind of mentioned this to other players or other people when they ask me for. It's just, I'm so picky and perfectionist at times. Those videos, even just a few minutes long, usually take an absurd amount of time for me to make, like more than you would probably expect, and that's even justified because I get too caught up in little details. So that's kind of why I like casting, because I can, basically pump out these casts just by the dozen. And it's all one take. I'm forced into not editing myself, which means sometimes they go well, other times I get tongue-tied and it's not so great. But most of the time, it goes well. It's fun. And I can't edit. So I love doing it. But yeah, I mean, the videos, there's a lot of great video makers, content creators in Echo Arena. For those who actually don't know, I mean, we do upload the highlights, at least I do, of the matches that I cast. So like the instant replays you're seeing on the screen right now, those get uploaded to a Google Drive. That's publicly available there each week. So you can go check that out as well. The link to that is, I believe, pinned in the league announcements channel. It was a while backgrounded, but it should still be there. And you can get your highlights and use those for you know, your compilations and use them to your heart's content. And going back to Sphinx as well, asking about that semi-LAN or whatnot. What if there were multiple playing centers? Yeah, so that's the thing. Localized LANs, I think, are something that we can definitely look at more, where it's just based on maybe particular regions or states, depending. I mean, you never know. You know, full disclosure, we're still going to be a while off from that. I don't see things like that happening this year, if nothing else, purely because of the fact that people generally can't travel for, at the moment. And it'd be a tough thing to accomplish. But in the future, some more localized, region-based LANs are definitely an idea, and that was actually discussed a lot by the community members, by Oculus, and by Rad. I mean, as far as future desire, back at OC6, that was a discussion. Is that how can we build up the community more here and maybe get some more local level LANs? Hi, Tony, pointing out there's a new Frostbite logo. Hopefully it gets pulled for the stream. Hopefully. I didn't actually get to check it out yet. They're not playing right now, though, are they? Or today, that is to say. I don't think so. But, yeah, see. Another server switch, unfortunately. So as it turns out, this next game that was supposed to start 15 minutes earlier, which is Electric facing off against High Ping, might end up just starting at the original time. So we're going to try and switch one more time. But at the same time, I don't want to delay too long. But I still want to see the end of this game. This is the struggle that I deal with. But a lot of server changes are making things a little bit difficult. Of course, not the player's fault, for sure. I just don't like disappointing people as far as the streams go, delaying. Sphinx asking if I have a keystroke to save a highlight. Yeah, I actually have it mapped to my gamepad. The back button, the select button, essentially, on my gamepad is mapped to record through that OBS keystroke. So that's how I do that. It's okay. Trying to get into this match here. I'm hoping. Having a little trouble, admittedly. Odd. Well, we're trying. I know the 8 players are in the game, but I'm just having a little bit of trouble actually getting back. Antgas asking when I'm gonna play some pubs. Man, I've barely played Echo period in months. I did play one private earlier in the week, but other than that, very seldom. Really focused on casting all the time. And, helping build up the league from the inside out by getting all these teams featured. That said, we are in the match, I'm proud to say, happy to say. So I'm going to message these teams one more time. And they just readied up as I say that. So we're good. Ladies and gents, on to the third round without further ado. My goodness, that was a long delay. I'm sorry, but thank you for sticking with us here in VR Master League. All right, round 3 underway. I didn't even get a look at the pings, but I'm assuming they're okay. I'm hoping they are. Fingers crossed. As we get started on the third and final round between these two teams. So Chaos over there in orange, still Corrupt over on blue. Trying to come back after that freeze out on the timeout. And taken here by Ice. So Ice backing it out actually to Hecken. Hecken up high. And going to be uncontested. Meanwhile, just the positioning out as they go for that bottom pass. We've seen that a few times here from Corrupt going to that well, but a good save instead now from Chaos. And believe Acady, as they do get the clear. Immediately on the boost, and looking like the deuce. There's Acady from one end to the other, getting the first couple points for Chaos. Out of my own curiosity here, let's see what the, oh, lovely, pings are looking like. Much more normal. So that's good to see. Schlartz saying, I'm drinking Sunny D. I was just drinking that last night. Chilling in the hammock. Eating Doritos, drinking Sunny D. Truly, I am a child. But you know what? No regrets. And by the by, for those who aren't aware, as that shot just goes right past the goal into Excelsior's hands. For those maybe not aware, speaking of all the lands and my prior Echo history, I do sleep in a hammock because I replaced my bed with the hammock so I would have room to actually play Echo VR. Meanwhile, my teammate Lemming, over on Eclipse, he cut his bed in half. No, not a joke. Memory foam mattress, he sliced that thing in half so he had room to play. We take Echo VR very seriously at all levels of play, especially back then, trying to get every inch of advantage that we could. So over here, we'll be taken back now. Slow XP, what, saying sure to what? What I was saying? Or something else? I was going to say, there's picture proof. There's picture proof of Lemming's bed cut in half. It's not a joke. Over here to the mid lane, though, taking it out is Hecken. Hecken, the deep clear. That's going to be, oh, almost bouncing in, but it's going to be taken back now by Acady. Acady looking for that clear to the mid lane. There's a couple defenders in the middle. Crimson and Ice, some nice stacks coming in. And now Crimson with the grab on the disc. So taking it back is Crimson now. A few minutes expired here off this round. And now taking back here, Excelsior, the nice pass over to Hecken. So Hecken over on the soft one, but maybe just too far out the reach, unfortunately for Ice. Will be taken back by Goran Jr. Back to the mid lane. So kind of back and forth all around. And now taken here up high by Egret. So to the midfield it goes. By the way, any casters happen to be in the area, want to save my voice a little bit. This is me pressuring you to join me on any of these following casts. Over here will be taken now by the side wall. It's Goran Jr. looking for the clear over to Excelsior, but retained. And now back into the reset to Hecken, as Hecken looks for Excelsior. So some two-man game being shown, but it'll be Egret with the deep shot, and it will be had. Nice hit from 37 meters out, off the back. Very impressive. Thanks to asking about the hammock a little bit. If you buy the right hammock and lay the right way, it's actually been better on my back, believe it or not. So I did have some fairly frequent back issues, whether it was with Echo or playing basketball. But yeah, there's very particular types of hammocks, and you know, if you lay on it diagonally, you actually do get a very flat lay there. As we get a passing play, back and forth, right past the hands of Excelsior. Now, if you sleep in it like a banana, well, then you might be hurting. That much is true. But yeah, if you sleep in it diagonally, no problem, as they go for a shot off that bounce. And going to be taken in here by Dano. Some momentum certainly in their favor. Going to back it out, play it patiently, and at least try to, as it does reach Acady. Acady trying to deliver it back to Dano's way. Dano, though, I mean, even if he caught that, really nowhere to go. 4 different defenders in the bubble, so a turnover there is going to result in maybe a conversion by Corrupt, but just overshooting. It's going to float all the way to the wedge, giving plenty of time for the defense to collect. Meanwhile, Crimson sending it over, right back to Crimson. Nice grab and release, but just no momentum behind the shot. Kind of got stopped, so good save, but still to Hecken. And then once again, now Dano. So Dano getting the deep clear and into the deep blue. There's Egret there first and getting the 2. 7 points, Chaos. the chat as well. See Mr.com stopping by, cheering on these teams. Welcome to the stream. Got a lot of them today between venues and just VRML Channel 1, Channel 2. Got a lot of stuff. Asking how Nightbot got verified. I don't know. Good question. Over here, though, Heckin! No question, there's the goal. Akadi through the body, perhaps, but no save. It's just the 2-point play finally going the way of Corrupt here on the score sheet. Took them, 6 minutes plus, just about, and they're going to be very, very happy to see that goal go through. Could be what they need to make a late-game run. Now over to the opposite end, it's going to be taken here by Excelsior. Excelsior getting stunned out. And pardon me, go to the sideline cams. I don't know if anyone there from Electric or High Ping is in the chat. Let me know if you are, otherwise I'll have to respond through Discord. We will stream you right after this is over. So if one of you teams happen to be listening to this, give me a sign somewhere. I will stream you as soon as this is over, rest assured. Thank you for the patience. The delays, unexpected, so my bad. Apologies for that. But indeed, multiple server switches and timeouts will do that to a stream. Over here, though, Akadi looking for a clear. Ice instead getting it back, and now, oh, the nice grab from Goran Jr. Had so many of these big clutch grabs from a lot of players on either side. And trying to find that disc here on the other end. No time to spare, though, as the hot stack comes in from Egret. Now, Egret dealing out the stun. To the midfield, it's Goran. They're up by 5 points here, and with a chance. Short Luke in the chat. So there you go. Yeah, as soon as this is over, pretty much immediately going to go to your game. So go ahead and send the invites out if you haven't already. Trying to hold on steady for Chaos with a passing. All the meanwhile, that's going to go way on through, and there's a stack trying to redirect off that Geo into the collection up top. Crimson with the disc, and having it stolen now. It's Egret with the disc now. Off to the other end. The time definitely in the side of Chaos, if they can just gain some control and maybe stall it out even. I know Chaos has been known to do that more and more. Going into the end of Season 1, now into Season 2. Granted, of course, the roster a bit different. Few different players for them, but still. The captain here, Dano McFabulous, remaining firmly in place. Not only as the captain, but also a caster for VRML. A league moderator as well, so Dano McFabulous does a little bit of it all. Now here's the control, here's the back out Egret. And now there's a rotation again. You can see immediately Egret leaving that anchor, Akadi rotated. And that's what I like to see from Chaos. They're really positionally aware of where they need to be. They're trying with a purpose not to clump up too hard and position out so that every time they need a pass, they can have a pass once they slow it down. So Egret trying to find that pass to the other side. Could have reached Goran Jr. at the nest had it not been cut off by Excelsior. And now with 7-2 on the score sheet and just the stall game being played pretty well by Chaos. So with one more score here, no, it's going to be snagged out of there, Excelsior. So trying to keep the team alive, great grab, but look at that stack with a lot of room to spare. Now an overshoot, maybe making the room a little bit less, but Ice with the disc. Time again just winding down. Now Crimson from below gets the goal. A lot of the scores we've seen from Corrupt have been from that pass down to the bottom. And I think maybe to a degree getting them a little in trouble. Just going to that well a lot. They still showing a lot of slick moves and a lot of just great team play. I mean, again, making it this third round series as it is. They didn't get there by mistake whatsoever. Now, with that stack, I mean, might not have been over had they been able to get that back. That would have actually been huge. That said, hold on, maybe last second heave, but no. Would have been tough anyways. I think step beyond that 3-point lane. So that would have still been a 2, I think, at that point. But nonetheless, Corrupt playing it very well overall. Chaos, just the slight advantage, and you can see the speed playing huge dividends for them, admittedly, in that third. I'm just realizing, geez, I didn't even get the... I didn't even get the proper score counter there, the round counter up. So my bad on that. There was just so many delays that got me all in a disarray while simultaneously trying to interact with the Twitch chat. Trying to juggle all you guys. But man, Man, oh man. That said, let's see, was 7-4. Get that score input, and we're gonna not waste any time here to get our next stream going. All right, so I'm going to go into the next game as opposed to reading out the scores, but I'll leave it on this screen for a moment. So that was Chaos versus Corrupt. Stay tuned next for Electric and High Ping. .com with a tier 1 community sub. I didn't ignore you. I'm literally juggling 6 different things right now. I'm going insane. Casters, save me. Please. My voice hurts. I'll be right back. But seriously, thank you for the sub.com. Forget it. YouTube.com. I said it. I'm banned tomorrow. But thank you. Very grateful for that.
Whoa!
You know, I'm okay with this.
Here, bro.
This is the worst trench
Can we
tennis
do?
I've ever seen.
Can we do this for half an hour? This works for me.
Wait, you grabbed it, that's, no.
Yo, headbutt.
What are you doing?
I'm still in.
Dog, it's my turn.
No, it's not.
I just
Mom
want to
takes my turn on the Xbox.
This is my redemption arc. Give me it.
Is it though?
The redemption arc's pretty crappy so far, Doug. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's got a lot of fire. It slipped on.
How does it even go up? Yo, that makes no sense.
Alright, whose
All right.
ball is it?
Mine.
Did he just call it a ball? I was totally tuned out for a second trying to make sure that I tagged the teams properly in the chat, which I didn't at first.
Alright, we're starting. We gotta see.
He just called it a ball.
Mute each other. Mute each other.
Let's go.
That's illegal.
Good luck, boys.
Okay, let's move the other team.
All right. Nonetheless, yes, I shall mute you guys on the stream, but I was enjoying the comms too much to not give us a look. That was fun, but we're about to get underway here with this game between Electric and High Ping, and following this one in about 35 minutes from now, we will also be diverting to Wrath versus Hydro, and after that, Wireless Jacks and Redshift. So a lot of great matches coming up soon. But happy to get these teams here, High Ping and Electric. I was feeling bad because I didn't get to stream them as much as I'd like, and that's been the case for some of these other teams. So I'm really happy to get them back on stream once again. and get it going. I'm already hyped up just from that Trennis that we witnessed there to begin. It's fun stuff. The real Caesar asking when for Hydro versus Wrath. That's in about 34 minutes, so the 30-minute mark of the following hour, basically. We're almost there. We got, again, Wireless Jacks and Redshift after that as well. So still a lot to come here on the stream. And for those joining me all throughout, whether then or now, thank you for doing so. It's good to see you. It's good to chat. It's good to be back in the casting booth. Not that I was gone for too long. But all right, we're going to start off strong here with a grab and the anchor attempt. I've never seen someone try to go for a Joker train on the enemy team, on the opposing player. That was almost vicious. Over here, though, they're trying for the shot from a tough angle. Going to be received by Cats. Cats, self-pass, up high to Jonah. Jonah the cut, but zigged when they should have zagged. And back it goes to the side wall, where it'll be grabbed here by Hollow. Good to see Hollow on stream as well for Electric, and extremely happy to see. Hollow is one of those players in Season 1 appearing there among the Twitch community. So excited to get into Echo VR and engaging in all those Twitch chats leading up until he finally had gotten into the beta. So pleasant to see the familiar faces from the Twitch stream, from the Twitter scene as well, all joining here for these streams and into the league, you know, among the 160 plus teams we've got going. At the moment, 1 minute in, and no team has a score going quite yet. Will be Cats with the disc and looking for that clear through the tunnel. And all the meanwhile, it's going to be taken out by Down Coast Dolphin. But clear into the tunnel again will be Average Toast. I wonder if there's any relation to Late Toast. Either or, though. Jonah getting the disc back, and they're going to be right back here on the offense. It's Cats backing it out. Cats looking for the pass to Dolphin. So we've got Cats, we've got Dolphins, we've got Doug over on the other end, which kind of an echo meme in itself for those who might not have heard of Doug the Fish before. There's something to add to the pre-show scenes. Average Toast here with a disc. Looking up high, has a couple teammates in the stride, looking to dive out. The pass maybe off the bounce will be had by Zenny Dude. Zenny Dude looking really rude and in the mood for the first two. So on the score sheet for High Pink. Coney Gamer saying most teams have only been casted once or twice as far as you know. You know, I don't have the exact statistics for you, but I would almost say that might not be true. Now, there are certainly some teams who just have not been able to get streamed as much as we wanted, unfortunately. But that said, I mean, just myself averaged, I think, 120 casts per month. Dimwee is right near 100, I think, for this last month. Sputnik Cobra not too far behind as well, and Swift. I mean, we got a lot of streams, believe me, every single week. So there are a lot of teams who have been streamed multiple times for sure. But we do our best. We do our best. And we'll be bringing on more casters in this next coming week here as well. So there'll be even more people able to cast and stream these games for you guys. Now over here to Down Coast Dolphin, going to back it out to Cats. Cats with a grab and looking for the clear. We'll take a bounce at mid. There's a couple players from either team there in the area. Will be Down Coast Dolphin, but the nice reception from Zenny. So Zenny getting the disc here to a short Luke. Of course, Luke been in the Twitch chats as well as of recently, even as of about 20 minutes ago. So good to see them in the game and making a play here into the bottom lane. Jonah with that disc, gonna get lost here to Zenny Dude. Zenny Dude trying to approach a walk into the goal, but holding strong is that defense for Electric. Ekity there saying, go Chaos. Well, you see, I would have changed the titles if you guys hadn't taken an hour. Good games, though. They were fun to watch. But yes, I did not get a chance to actually change the title because we were right into this next match with no time to spare. We were late, in fact. Had these teams reschedule on my behalf 15 minutes early, And then it turned out they didn't even need to, really. But nonetheless, shorthand Luke, or rather just short Luke, thinking of the Twitch name, as it goes here to Average Toast and almost the goal. But it's going to go into the bottom of the floor, be taken back by Short Luke. Short Luke having it stolen here. And then right back again for Zenidude. So into the mid lane. Hi there, I'm Doug. Trying to go high for the pass. But nonetheless, we'll be back to Average Toast. Just to clarify, I'm not slamming you guys for changing servers. It's definitely not the player's fault at all. You know, some higher pings there. Round 3 was definitely much better on the ping end of things, so don't worry about it as we get a nice save, no doubt about it. Down coast Dolphin. Trying to go coast to coast, but unfortunately they lost one of their players. So a little bit of instability, but still trying to show that mobility on the recovery from the Electric crew. And I mean, they had a decent chance off that boost to maybe get a score despite being down by a player. Instead, though, Short Luke trying to go short below on that duck through play. So dodging over Jonah. Over the hill? Over the Jonah hill? I don't know. There was probably a much more appropriate time for that, and that wasn't it. So that was a wasted pun. Nonetheless, down coast Dolphin going up high off that clear. And it's going to reach the hands, it looks like, of a couple midfield defenders. Actually, no. None of them committing to the dive, so instead allowing some time for Jonah to get it back. And look at that. They got Cats back. Not a problem whatsoever as they go for the score. So tied up at 2 apiece. And Electric showing that they can get it done with or without their fourth for that moment. And yeah, we see Strembitsky shouting out, "Dolphin, nice duck." I guess a dolphin dive is what you can call it, but right now they're trying to get back on the offense here. With Short Luke, high ping, tied at 2 apiece. Ideally, no high pings in this match, so we don't get any more server switches. One can only hope. But over here, looking for the clear, and the boost going to be received by Hi There, I'm Doug. Doug with some time to spare as the midfield defender is just trying to approach a little bit strongly, but again, not too strong. You don't want to get caught out as a thing on the defense, so you got to be careful about getting stunned out of the midfield, because that's when you open up the offense to really drive it in and take advantage of your number situation. Kind of like this. So see, caught out here. Now, if they don't get their stacks fast enough, that's a number situation here over in the bubble. So trying to collapse on the bubble and do just that, capitalize on that goal. There's a pass, but good cutoff here. Jonah stunning out Doug, reading that backboard potential pass very nicely. So now we'll be slapped out of there. Back into the midfield. It's a down coast Dolphin with a shot, and maybe no off the back of the backboard, the side of it rather, as down coast will try to make the most of this play, but gets stunned, so maybe down roasted Dolphin on that one, but Cats here with a recovery. And they're clawing their way back, trying to get some more offense going. So a lot of taps in, out, and up and down. But right now, it's another shot attempt, but still will not drop. So a cork being placed firmly inside that goal as Zenidude gets the clear. Akadi betting on quadruple OT. What do you think? This is a chaos game? I mean, I'd be down for it. We'll see. But nonetheless, over to the midfield. Taken out and slapped out by Hollow. And with less than 2 minutes remaining, this first round is coming to a close. Both these teams neck and neck, and neither really able to pull ahead by too much. Which is to say, at all. I mean, 2 apiece. A good steal from Jonah, but Jonah having it stolen right back from Zenidude. Good job on the defensive end. Some more stuns and steals and all of the above going through. Now as it approaches the trench, no time for Trennis. They need to find the time for the goal. We got ourselves a pass over here to Jonah now. Jonah trying to duck through Average. And we'll actually eventually get it back, but so will Luke. So Short Luke needs to be careful. Couple defenders in the area, but a nice juke to efficiently glide on through. Trying to back it out there, but miscommunication, unfortunately, as it does reach Average Toast's hands once more. Average Toast pushing off that anchor, now looking for a pass. Very nicely delivered. Oh, and the stun, the jump, and the lumps being dealt to the goal, and it's Short Luke. What a move. Series of moves, for that matter. And that is a great way to pull ahead here by a couple points. I mean, look at that. The light jump, the double punch on 2 different defenders. I mean, there are so many ways that could have gone wrong. But instead, looking strong to close out this round. Let's see here. Will we get the rebuttal? No, it's Zenny Dude. The grab, the short-range pass, not communicating in time perhaps, so will be mishandled. But over on the side wall will still be gotten by Short. Short Luke over to Doug. And now time definitely just about out. So up top now, it's going to actually go here to the hands of Down Coast and actually Jonah. Jonah getting a clear off to the pockets. And with that, they're going to lock in the victory in round 1. As I'm just realizing, I think my stat puller had gone down for a moment, so I might not have the stats for you. So instead, let me get the points up here first, 4-2, at the very least. And I'll pull up the stats, I suppose, on this end of things. So you can just get a look at it there. Should appear after the next round, ideally. Sorry about that. But nonetheless, yeah, 2 points apiece for Luke and Zenny Dude. 2 assists for Average Toast. You have Hi There, I'm Doug with the 3 saves. And the 14 stuns. As well as the 3 saves as well for Zenny Dude. Just realizing that. So just nice grabs from all of them defensively. Over on the electric side, the electric slide, it's Hollow with 21 stuns leading the pack in that category. 2 points for Down Coast Dolphin, 2 saves as well. We have Jonah with 1 assist and 15 stuns, and then Katz with the 1 stun. And I believe that Katz was the one who crashed out as well. So quick diversion to the score screen just so we can get the highlights and score at least embedded in there. But obviously not going to hang around too long because we still got the second round that is about to start. All right, so here we go. Round 2 underway. First, the neutral joust will be electric, and off to the back end now. Going to be taken off the wedge. 1 player there, Hollow, looking for the pass, so the comms coming through pretty nicely there, knowing to throw it to the bow tie. A little bit strong on the bow tie, granted, so it will be bounced back, and eventually Zenny Dude collecting it. Midfield bounces off that double diamond and into Jonah's hands, only for a moment. And now Katz with the recovery. And Katz with the delivery, or at least attempting to, but takes a few bad bounces and back into the trench, where Short Luke will have it. But Jonah, the nice grab. Strem saying Katz is an old player, an old cat, a cool cat, just like Strem himself. Never mind, he's a cool king, my bad. But Down Coast Dolphin here with a pass over to Jonah. Jonah from up high, trying to hand it right back off to the shoulder. Off that backboard, rolling on out. And rolling on into Hollow. And Hollow getting stunned out. Maybe made Hollow with a punch. But trying to get the rebound as Down Coast, but being stunned out by a ton of defense getting in the way. Slinging those bricks. Shout out to Block Slinging. Brick slinging? I don't know. Over here to the top pocket, though. It's going to be taken by Down Coast. You're welcome, Strem. As well as YouTube. That's it. I'm committed to saying it for the rest of my life. That's okay. I'm brave. Over here outside the bubble, going to be handled by that orange player, Average Toast. There is 1 in the goal here. It's Katz. That cool cat trying to combat the offensive drive from High Ping. Now a well-placed pass to Hollow. A throw into the corner gives it a chance. They rebound perfectly in the place. I really like that from Down Coast Dolphin. Once that throw was out there, not wasting any time, just reading it beautifully, so that even if it missed, Down Coast was right there. And that's 2 points going the way of Electric. Coney calling Strem a boomer. That's not true. Strem is like 21, I think. Doxed. Anyway, nonetheless, over here it's going to be Average Toast with a disc. If you want to dox me, my birthday is extremely soon. Short Luke with the dish off here to Doug. Doug from above, trying to swim through the air like the fish he's named after. And Short Luke with a short range hoop. It's 2-2 in round 2. 22 and a zoomer, says Strem. All right, well, there you go. YouTube saying, you're 32. What am I then? A boomer. Apparently I am one too. I'm not even in my 30s yet, but it's like I said in the streams earlier. I think on channel 2 maybe it was. Even when I was in middle school and high school, you know, kind of the birth and the rise of social media and all that stuff, I was still not into it back then, even though everyone around me was. So really, I've been a boomer this entire time. I never was young. Forever old is Palidore. But that's okay. Up here on this offensive play, tied up still, a rather bold shot will be sent. I know there was a boosted player for Electric potentially there to recover, but either way, it's not going to give them the results they wanted. Trying to vault through Average Toast, but look at the stack out of nowhere in the snap of a finger. Not letting that disc linger for too long in the midfield. Now right back to the opposite end. It's going to be off that corner, going pretty close to the goal, and taken here by Hollow. Now, by the by, Strem, I don't know if, not to pressure you, but you know, if you want to cast any of these matches, I mean, I'm game. No pressure though. Just saying. Over here though, I'm game. You're king. Wait, no, he's on Joker. Forget it. Anyways, over here, Hollow trying for that shot attempt. It's short Luke with the rebound and the anchor clear. Not gonna go all the way through, unfortunately, but will be taken now by Down Coast. Maybe I take it back. It's Average Toast. Trying to find that corner, and it will be taken back by Jonah. A lot of players bunching up and trying to converge now on that disc, but nice positioning here from Average Toast. Average Toast getting stunned right on that outer edge as Katz tries to slap it out, or rather Jonah, that is to say. And Strembitsky, TLDR for me. I got a match here. I think don't want to run camming or production. Yeah, no problem. I'm doing cams here, and you can just join and be, you know, right there in the comfort of your seat. Don't have to worry about the stream or the cams or anything like that. Be glad to have a Stremcast any day of the week. For that matter, I actually mentioned it to Sealable the other day because Sealable had stopped by. Has a lot of punches, man, just ringing through the air. So hold on, as another steal and stun going out. But yeah, Seal stopped by on one of the OCE casts a couple nights ago and was we were reminiscing about the old times, and it was fun. But mentioned that we would love to see a Kangarillas cast one day, get Seal and Strem both in the match, perhaps, and do a cast. That'd be awesome. Over here, trying to get a goal, however, will be, once again, a bold shot taken. Hollow with the disc and trying to set it out to the midfield, where it's taken back by, hi there, I'm Doug. I think for both of these teams right now, getting very, very scrambled. You can see the back-and-forth ping-pong play, or I guess high ping-pong play, as the case may be with these teams. But I think the moment that one of these teams do slow it down just for a moment will be the moment we see a score go through. So trying to make those passes now, Zenny dude. But Zenny getting stunned. Just a lot of stuns. Not a lot of time to work with, certainly, as a nest pass goes off. Some clever maneuvers will get them the goal. Down Coast Dolphin, you can see it was just a quick one. Wasn't a big exaggerated move by any stretch from Down Coast, but just that kind of tap, the re-grab on the Geo, just to kind of juke out the defender briefly and get the 2 points. So it was very nice, very, very nice. But yeah, so Strem, we do have, if you're interested, we do have some pretty hype matches coming up as well throughout the next hour, in addition to the hype ones we've already had. I mean, we've seen these round 3s aplenty and, you know, some OT potential. Next is Wrath versus Hydro, so if you want to cast that, be my guest, as Average Toast gets the goal and ties it up right on the defense, just eyeing down that goalkeeper. 3 minutes left in round 2. But yeah, we have Hydro and Wrath coming up next in about 15 minutes. And in 45 minutes, we have Wireless Jacks and Redshift. So both some Master Tier, or maybe Diamond. I haven't kept up. I'm pretty sure Master Tier for most, if not all, of those teams. Master Tier matches coming up next is the main point. So definitely going to be a fun time, as Doug does find the rebound. Good recovery here from Hollow, getting a grab, trying to send it over to the bubble. A goal a little exposed, going to be closed off now, and back to the awaiting hands of Hi There, I'm Doug. Strem saying, I'll tell my Valorant squad I'm leaving for a couple hours. That's a poggers. Strem confirmed. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to, even if you just want to cast one, that'd be awesome. Over here to the opposite side. It's a tied game. This is an awesome match we have going on here. Now, definitely a bit chaotic on some of the control, but look at the spins, the pirouettes from Short Luke. Showing the ballerina plays. Such grace, such grace. And now a attempt at the goal will not be placed as Jonah takes it right back. But average toast, just like that, gets it back again. Hollow toast through the mid lane, back into the awaiting hands of Short Luke. A lot. Twitch really wants that Stremcast, so it's a coming. Don't you worry. Short Luke, though, look at the maneuvers, but getting stunned out and losing the handles on the disc will be Jonah, looking for a clear. So all the meanwhile, as any dude with that disc now, and you can see the stuns, and you can hear the stuns in the tunnel, trying to buy some time for the passes to go through, but it will just ping pong right back to Katz's hands, or Katz's paws, I guess. And they are on patrol. Not Paw Patrol, but patrol for the goal as they will get it to go. Hollow, how you doing? Seeing the 2-point advantage now for Electric. There you go. See, just matter of time. Where are the puns? There were like 3 of them in that 5-second span. All right, so this has been a very fun match at the moment. Electric trying to maybe force this round 3 if they can hold on for these last 30 seconds. For High Ping here, they get the steal. So let's see, still in the realm of possibility. We see something happen. Will be stolen, but right back again. You can see the defense really playing super aggressively outside that bubble. And it does get them the disc back. So round 3, could it be on the clear? Time definitely winding down now as it sails into the orange zone. Will be retained now by Electric, and round 3 is looking very likely indeed. So I'm going to get the scores in. And you're going to hear me not talk at all for the next 60 seconds because I need some hydro. Which is to say some water. Hydro's coming up next though. So be right back. Okay, that was a very, very fun, much needed moment of hydration and silence as we get back to Echo and maybe a little bit of violence depending on some of these stuns that go out. But let's see. Down Coast Dolphin, I'm ready to go. This has been back and forth. I mean, first round, 1 goal differential. Second round, 1 goal differential. Neither team pulling ahead by all too much. So this is, for all the marbles, it's Jonah going over to Dolphin. Now Dolphin, a little pass fake, just enough to, oh no. Oh, God. Nasty. Not too often you see actual ankle breakers in Echo Arena like that. Oh no. Well, that was a move. That was dirty. First 2 points there going their way, and unfortunately a dropout here, disconnect. I'm not sure if the restart button was actually hit before the round started or not. Wasn't really paying attention to when it happened exactly. But it is early into this match. Cat's getting immediately back into it, so not really a long pause, luckily. But in the meantime, and to whoever that was on the high ping end, my apologies. I'll replay it one more time. Man, putting the juked me out. Like first the pass fake, and then look at that. For that matter, the double ankle breaker. Both the flybys on the two defenders and got the goal. That was quite the play. Put that on the highlight reel. Well, I mean it is, but you know, put that on the career highlight reel, the season reel, if you will. So very nice work from High Ping here, or from Electric on that play, but now High Ping going back on the Joust advantage. Not too much time off the clock, so we're good to go. This third round continuing. So, yeah, by the way, to address Kona Gamer saying, yeah, stream dead. No, not too loud. Sorry. Maybe put in some headphones or something. Yeah. Not dead or anything, although the score screen, the music is typically kept pretty low, so casters can talk. It's just I didn't talk that time. Right now, though, oh, the bounce. Oh, down coast, Dolphin. I am thoroughly impressed now with these plays I'm seeing from Electric and down coast. That was definitely down coast. And that was just ridiculous. So the plays being pulled out, I mean, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Kona Gamer saying it's a joke about the shout-out. What shout-out? Goldfish brain, dolphin brain, down coast dolphin brain. I don't remember anymore what we're talking about. So instead, I'm going to go back here to down coast, who has a disc. Did someone replace down coast with Jaywalker? Because the amount of flash in that pan is right now, it's not going to go in for the 3, but recovery from Hollow. The deep shot being taken, but not made. Taken here by Doug. So Doug, their team here going down by 5 points, but still plenty of time to get back on the score sheet. Average Toast with the disc trying to work it up the floor and just past the hands of both the enemy and the teammate. Now Cat's trying to get a clear there. Pass, rather. It's going to go to down coast Dolphin. So already with some impressive moves, there's the bouncer, but off the cloud. Would not have been surprised to see that go in just based on the last couple flashy plays there going in from down coast. But all the meanwhile, it's going to be Jonah with the disc trying for the deep, deep pass that will ricochet off the pack and then back again. Now over here, Average Toast. Oh, Coney referring to something YouTube said. That makes more sense. See, this is why I shouldn't try to keep too heavy track with the long combos. Otherwise, I get lost. But losing the disc, speaking of getting lost, it's down coast with it right back again. Looking for a deep shot, a little too strong. Very tough fadeaway, kind of fading upwards there with that momentum. Now Average Toast retains. I think if they can slow it down here, they'll still be in some decent positions. Some of these passes, as you can see, like that one, going a little bit strong, a little bit maybe forcing it too hot off the pass. And it's going to result in the 3-point shot, but unable to hit it. Still a rebound. Now Hollow going to the bottom of the floor. No one there to receive it. Meanwhile, Doug being contested by the defense from down coast, it looks like, and back into the midfield where it bounces into the tunnel and back to Jonah's mitts. Now a nice redirection over those blocks using the Geo very cleverly as, oh no, down coast Dolphin. What in the world are these moves? That is 3 Steez plays. I am thoroughly convinced that Jaywalker or Oculusator, someone has switched headsets, because what are these plays from down coast Dolphin that are happening right now as he goes in for the behind the back dump? I'm just going to sit here completely stumped. I'm not even kidding. Did someone switch headsets? Because someone flipped a switch and it is just straight dirt from Dolphin. No longer a sea creature, but a land mammal. I'm slightly speechless, and not only because my voice hurts right now. Over here, will be taken off that corner. Looks like Average Toast being stunned out. There's a down coast losing the disc here. Will be slapped out by the blue team here. And Electric just feeling absolutely that. Electric, they are fired up. They are lightning striking. But at the moment, still time to spare for Hyping. There it is. A good stun. Now Average Toast retaining that one. Has the angle. Going to be tough, but rebounded on the other side by Short Luke. So good positioning, good plays as they go for another shot, but a tough angle, even tougher yet. Another rebound, another grab. There's Jonah with a clear. Now into the deep end. It's going to be recovered here first by Hyping. But getting stunned is Zenny. Jonah with a disc. Now over there to the, almost a shot, almost a goal. I was thinking that was a guarantee, but I should know better indeed, as that just pings off the post. So unable to convert on that one. It's going to go into the blue zone, where awaiting the mitts of a few different players, eventually getting it is down coast Dolphin. Now dropping it off here, trying to go for that clear perhaps, but instead it's going to be Doug looking for a very nice pass, but look at that, tapped out and almost a self-goal. Could have been bad, but we'll still be stuck here in the blue area. Now all the same as Doug with the pass to Luke. Luke getting stunned out here and dropping for the grab. Hollow losing it out here. Jonah as well trying to get the clear. They do so again. That's a very, very deep shot here. Being taken up high by Doug. All the meanwhile, Zenny Dude retaining that disc. Trying to miss that defense. Swooping in. And now distributing the disc over to the other side. 2:20 left. And unless a score happens pretty quick for High Ping, their chances are going to be dwindling moment by moment. And right there, just in a instance, it's Doug with a, well, stun out, at least getting the retribution over there on Dolphin. But nonetheless, need to work it through all the defense. The aggression playing dividends for them over on Electric. And regardless of the fact that the clear has not been able to get through, it seems like even though it's staying on this side, just retrieving the disc more is Electric. That said, nice score from someone down under, going off Cats, it looks like. But that was good interference being ran on the goalie. It was stunned out, so really had no choice but to kind of helplessly watch it fly on in. So very good hit there by either Average Toast or Doug. I'm not sure which. The replay on my screen much too small on my my side monitors. So either way, very, very good hit. But here for High Ping, trying to get back and deny any chance at more goals, because it's a 6-point match. They're still in it in terms of that time. But they cannot be scored on anymore. It's the final minute of play here. If they can find a boost from that tunnel. I mean, there's 3 different players looking for some grabs, getting there with some quickness, but nice reset back to Cats. So good grab here from Doug. So still staying alive, 6-point game. They may need to be looking for those threes, however. So the delivery off to the opposite side. Luke will just miss the grab. A tap out here by Dolphin. 43 seconds remaining in the third round. On the recovery, it's Short Luke. Rebounding it, sending it to the trench, and it's going to bounce right back down low and back to the side wall. 30 seconds left, and now kind of in desperation zone. Will be retained by Average Toast. Need to go for the 3-point goal, but being stunned out. Doug with one more attempted fling, but it's not going to meet its maker. So as a result here, Electric off of some incredible scoring, and it's not only 9 points. They were 9 really nasty points. I don't know any other way to phrase it, to be frank, from Electric and from specifically Down Coast Dolphin to close this one out. And with the third round now expired, and these teams just playing so hard. Yeah, it's going to be over. Ignore that overlay. It's not the first round. It's the third. And it's, yeah, 9-3. Go in the favor of Electric. And that was quite the game, quite the third round. I'm still kind of at awe by some of those shots that I saw earlier. All in a row was a thing. I mean, that was pretty ridiculous. But in any case, it was still a great performance from both teams. And as always, fun to watch. Not in round 3 by coincidence, because it's that competitive here at this level. And at every level now in Echo Arena. Always fun to watch. So, with that said, quick look at the stats there, but can't stay much too long, because guess what? We've got Wrath and Hydro coming up right quick. So have a look at those stats, and we will be right back with the next cast. Any minute now. All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to VR Master League. We are here with an exciting match about to start between Hydro, as I'm noticing I got to switch the overlays, and Wrath. So it's going to be a fun one, even more so because guess what? We've got ourselves a new caster alert. Well, in a sense, for Season 2 coming in, it's Strembitsky joining me.
Hello. Really looking forward to this game, honestly. I want to see how Saluna, Soisi, and Tony and Antgas play, as well as Chuck Norris. I've seen him in a lot of pubs recently, so let's see what they can do.
Yeah, absolutely. And we heard a little bit of comms coming in as well from Saluna. It's like, Strembitsky, don't yell at me. Well, I'm going to yell on that shot. Link won. That was hot.
Ooh! Right off the bat, 9 seconds into the round, he's already making a half-court 3. Really good shot by Link 1 there.
How about that? Yeah, that was Link 1 just showing... They came here to play over for Wrath and showing exactly that. A lot of Wrath.
Antgas coming out there being the QB, hanging out on Bowtie, waiting for the chain that Soisi's trying to punch out. He's looking for the pass back to Soisi after the chain leaves, and they're moving upfield really, really fast. Saluna with the disc now. It's looking like a 1v2 situation. He tries for the backboard shot, goes all the way back out, and they recover it. Antgas is going to slow it down.
Slow it down, back it up, trying to dodge through all that defense, and over here will be taken back by Soisi with a little bit of time and waiting for the teams to spread out. You can see position, look at that. Pac-Man, you got backboard above, below, and the goal. There's Tony.
Oh, the placement on that shot, really good, right in the pocket. The goalie's never going to save that.
Yeah, it makes it so difficult. I mean, any way they went, they had to pass above the backboard, they had to pass below the backboard, and then, like you said, that placement on the shot, so hard to save because you're making the goalies just swing around and try to address the passes, and before they even can, you know, get their bearings, it's just the goal's already in.
The chain from Orange Team here just going really, really quick at them. Oh, but Link 1 with another backboard. Wow, that was fast.
It was fast, it was furious, and Link won. Very nice goal by assisted by Chuck, not Norris, on that one. And quick shout out, by the way, YouTube.com, Mr.com, with the gifted subs there, a community sub gifted tier 1. That's very nice, very generous. I love ya, Mr. Tubes.
Arrow Knight there with a really good interception on his own end of the field, and then he slowed it down, passed back to the goalie. Unfortunately, Wrath could not move it down to Hydro's side, and Hydro's recovered it on Wrath's side with a 3-point shot by Saluna. These guys are just hitting dingers.
I know. This is a kind of, honestly, this is kind of what I expected. Just looking at when you look into a match in the roster and you see the likes of Saluna in there, likes of Norris in there, you can't ignore the fact that it's going to be just a absolutely blazingly hot game on offense. Those are some heavy hitters.
Wrath really moving it upfield here, passing back. They've successfully disrupted Hydro's entire defense. They've got them back in the bubble. One's beat is going to be looking for a back pass here, and they're just going to try to beat Saluna here. What can Saluna do to try to disrupt the disc is just keep running at it, and her teammate is going to cover all of the passes. And look at that, Saluna's ended up with the disc and tried to clear it out. iBloat Sports is going to have to recover that and try to slow it down here.
Now speed it up and almost on that goal, but nice grab there, slinging it out the way.
Really good clear all the way down to Wrath's end of the field. Saluna with the disc gets stunned out. Chuck Norris recovers and clears it. They're going to boost down at that disc.
Some nice play. Look at how fast they're getting back on both teams now. Just stacking up, and trying to back it into the goal, but a good stun here. Coming out, rebound. Saluna is going to sling it out, but right into the waiting hands of Arrow Knight. And Arrow Knight here from the side. You can see the positioning again. 2 at barrier. Now they're going for the goalie, trying to play it a little bit patient.
Hydra playing really, really well with the slow bubble defense there. They had 3 people on the goal, not all in the goal, just on it, waiting for the pressure, and it worked out perfectly. They almost got another half-court 3 there. Hydra is going to have to recover this and try to work into the bubble here. Now there's a 4-man bubble defense coming from Wrath.
And Soisio losing the handles. It's a Link 1 with the stun, the clear, immediate boost, and look at that. Just as quick as you blink your eye, it's gone on that shot now. Rebounded here by Chuck, but, well, gets chucked there with a bit of a stun and back to the midfield.
Soisi is going to try to recover this, just barely missed the slap there. It looks like Arrow Knight's going to get punched out. Tony's going to look for a clear or maybe a cross pass here. Wrath had a chain ready to go, but they've broken up, and now we have 3 orange players in the blue bubble. Good stun by Arrow Knight there. I think he's going to try to pass it into the tunnel where, unfortunately, oh, Tony was waiting, but he missed the disc there, and now Wrath is boosted all the way down. They might have a good chance for a goal here.
Yeah, got the defense a little off balance, but you know what? They recovered mighty fast. I mean, it was looking like no defenders in that goal over there for Hydro, and then suddenly there were 4 defenders in the goal. So testament to the speed. Here it comes again with some more speed, some jukes, looking for the passes, eventually finding Saluna now, who does try and get to the nest. Deep congestion, but you know what? It's still a score for Ant Gas.
Now Antgas is coming in here showing what he can do with placement in the goal. Another one, I don't think the goalie's going to be able to save that close with placement as well as good as that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm just surprised they got it through that pass through the thickets of defenders. There were so many right around that barrier, right around that nest, but just the precision and more importantly, the decision, the decisiveness there to just, if you're going to make your move, you make it quick, and they did.
Saluna is trying to pressure iBlowout Sports here. He passes up into the field. It looks like a 1v3 and they still make it work with a great cross pass in the bubble, followed by a dunk by Arrow Knight. Really well done there.
Yeah, see, Coney Gamer in there using up all the highlighted messages to cheer on Hydro and the Zoomies coming in, as well as the sub earlier from YouTube, which was a second tier 1 sub of the day for YouTube at that. So thank you again. See Decoy Noodle hopping in the chat as well. Welcome, and Lulz are the best, and Jade Devlin. Shout out to all of you guys joining us here today.
Orange team has unfortunately fumbled their possession and given it to the blue team, followed by a almost mail slot shot. Link 1 is just going to end up putting it in for a 2. 7-9 with 3 minutes left. This is a very close game. Both teams are boosting really, really fast, really showing their experience in this.
I love the pace of this one. This is fun. Now, don't get me wrong, because I know you guys on Kangarillas, for instance, you always review your VODs and you hear me say it all the time. I love the slow play. I love the passing game. I appreciate that kind of stuff. That said, I'm really enjoying the fast pace of this one, where it's just breakneck.
Fast is always fun to watch as long as it's fast and controlled. And unfortunately, I think Joker's the only team who can currently do a controlled, consistent fast play.
Yeah, that's the tough part. We see it a lot from teams, especially less experienced teams, where maybe they get the stacks fast, they know how to get the regrabs, but then it comes down to the accuracy. They're fast, but they overshoot a lot, stuff like that.
Yeah, they're too fast.
Yeah, so it's all about that balance, push and pull, and doing it kind of on beat like a drum, where you feel controlled yet still chaotic enough to cause an enemy team to just be so off balance.
That was a really cheeky little attempt there, the bounce pass under Saluna, but unfortunately Saluna's not going to let it by. Now she's got a 1v3 and she still scores it. Wow, just aiming for the top pocket there, gets it through 3 defenders, and that's the goal that's going to tie this game with 2 minutes left.
There's certain players in this league who are really almost forcing me to acknowledge sometimes maybe it's not a bad thing to take on, though, because I don't know, with Saluna, it's so ridiculously consistent that it's hard to say that was a bad drive, because it's just seems like, despite any defenders in the goal, more than most players, she gets it through.
Saluna stunned out. The possession's going to go to Arrow Knight. He's got some people on his tail. He tries to take a mail slot, but it hits the double. Back into Saluna's possession here. She's going to be looking for teammates, seeing what she can do. She opts in to clear it. She's going to be looking for a boost with Soisi, but Soisi is looking to stop the other boost. And then we've got the back chain with Tony and Antgas.
And Strem cutting off, but right here, cutting them out. It's Saluna 22, without a doubt. Strembitsky, art thou alive? Well, Strem has maybe left the building. Maybe. That's unfortunate. Well, hopefully he'll be back. Meanwhile, we're going to continue on with this game. Come back to me, Mr. Alfredo. A lot of stuns coming out here, though. A 2-point advantage going the way still of Hydro. Now the disc being let loose on the disc, and on the shot will not miss. Saluna 13 points here to 9, favoring Hydro.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Strem.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm curious. Could you hear me that whole time or no?
No, could you hear me?
No, but you know what I do hear is a sound of the shot clock about to expire here in the first round.
That was good. That was funny. Good job.
Yeah, we momentarily lost each other, I guess, but I'm glad to have you back, my Kango friend. I would not be able to do this without you.
I thought my casting was very good in the time that you couldn't hear my casting.
Yeah, only lost you after that 2 shots ago. So it was just one round you were missing. No big deal.
It's no big deal.
No big deal. I mean, then again, maybe it is. I don't know. We could have missed the best play call of your life. I'm not sure.
I was just talking really, really fast, being all excited because Wrath needed to score, and then they didn't.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much how you do it. You're a pro already.
Nice.
That's a big secret. It's just, I don't know. Treat it like we're just white noise. You know, these people tune in to tune us out sometimes. I feel like, I don't know. Then again, some people say things sometimes that makes me want to tune them out. I don't know about that.
Yeah, some people are kind of mean.
I know. I'm just kidding. You know I love you, chat. Thank you guys for, especially a lot of you. I've been noticing you since I started the stream earlier in the day for the last however many 2-3 hours now since Channel 2. So definitely appreciate you guys for joining. It's been fun. We got a lot of great matches here, and I'm even happier because we got Strembitsky here on the cast.
Coney Gamer out here saying some kind words. Thank you very much. Casters are the best part of the stream. I don't think it's true, but I'll take the compliment.
There's a lot of great parts of the stream, and it's hard to shout them all out. I think it's easy to shout out the casters, and it's definitely appreciated, but this is why I definitely make sure to shout out, you know, our mod team and shout out the teams just for providing these awesome games. You know, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that goes into VRML, and a lot of hard work from the players. For the casters, we just come in as fans, and that's kind of the nice part about the job.
Anyways, we see Hydra there winning the joust, but Wrath had a chain waiting for it, and they ended up getting recovery, and they got it all the way to Hydra's side, but Hydra has now cleared it all the way to Wrath's side of the field, and we're just going to see which boost is faster, and it looks like Wrath.
Yeah, winning the race, but over there into the back lane, nice little triangle passing there to work it around, kind of ping-ponging between Tony, but getting stunned out there and stolen from, it's still going to be recovered by Arrow Knight.
Really good by Arrow Knight there, right in front of Tony. It was very, very close if it was Tony getting it or Arrow, but Arrow came out on top. And now we've got Hydro just trying to brute force their way into the goal, and they succeed with that. iBlowout Sports just barely not missing the save, again with really good positioning, just right on the border of that goal.
Yeah, Tony doing a good job there, assisted by Soisy. First 2 points for Hydro, and getting on the score sheet first here in round 2 as YouTube in the chat, as well as Kone giving Strem all the compliments. Won't repeat all of them, but I agree. I agree.
Chuck Norris with the disc here, looking for the pass all the way down to Link 1. Link 1 immediately passes back to a chain that they've got waiting. This offense is really just disrupting all of Hydro's defense, followed by a goal. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful 17 seconds.
Yeah, you can hear it there from Saluna and from Hydro as well, complimenting that nice roll up the floor. That was efficient, that was quick, just zipper, corner to corner, efficient score. You love to see it, 17 seconds in.
Now we got Hydra with possession here. Let's see what they do. Angas is going to grab the disc and wait patiently. Makes the pass straight ahead to Soisy, which then goes to Saluna. There's a chain from Wrath coming in, but it gets punched out by Saluna, so there's no more chain. Soisy just barely letting that pass go by. Same with Antgas. They're going to fight Link 1 here to get the disc, and Soisy's going to have to make a very quick decision.
Ooh. And does. That was a nice recognition on the pass of Saluna over there to the barrier. And Tony looking for it, maybe just a reset if they can, but unfortunately nobody home.
I'm so bad.
Oh no! Arrow Knight's gonna have an open 3 here.
Man, these players are doing the commentary for us.
That was so close.
On all ends of the floor. We didn't even have to speak. Arrow Knight, the nice hit from 16 meters deep.
If we didn't think the save was close, then Saluna going out in open comms definitely told us it was close.
Absolutely. See, oh man. Coney asking for a point of view Saluna shot. If I can, I will. Yes, sir.
Arrow Knight with a great interception there. Unfortunately, he just couldn't clear it out, but it's okay. It's just a self pass, completely intentional. He's looking for a pass up forward. Chuck Norris is trying to get open desperately in the opponent's bubble.
And just baiting Soisi essentially to just draw out the defense and approach, trying to buy the numbers opportunity. There's a cut, there's 2 cuts, and the cutoff though by the goal post. Unfortunate.
Really good shot attempt, really good offense. Everything about that was good. Unfortunately, just dung it. And now they get to try again. But unfortunately, Soisi, with the interception, clears it all the way down into the Wrath's bubble. And they are faster with the boost, and Tony takes it in for an easy 2-meter dunk.
And does a little bit of a dance there, walking through the goal. Making the highlight sheet at the very least, and Tony always entertaining no matter what in these games for Hydro. For both teams, really, Wrath and Hydro, like I said, I expected a pretty interesting pace and franticness to this game, and we've gotten a lot of that.
Link 1 with possession, going very, very slowly upfield, evaluating all his options. He's wary of this chain. He's looking for a pass back now, but the chain is very close, just barely gets by. Saluna and Tony are going to get back up together, and they're going to be boosting towards Chuck Norris here. Arrow Knight gets stunned by Tony. That was a really good chain by Saluna there and Tony, and now Arrow Knight's got possession. They're going to try once more.
I don't think I didn't hear you call him Tooney, but that's correct because Tony is money. Now over here it's Chuck. This should get off, but Arrow couldn't collect.
Tony's going to get possession here. Arrow Knight's right on it, or iBlowout Sports actually, he's recovered it now. They're going to have another chance at offense here. Unfortunately, Saluna with the stun, she's going to clear it. Going for the cloud shot, just barely missing. And Wrath's boost is faster. iBlowout Sports has possession now.
Not just the cloud shot, the clout shot, if that was hit. But nonetheless, it's going to be into the bubble here. There's a couple players. The goal is exposed, but just mishandling the disc. So finding it finally, trying to anchor off and into the goal. Oh, Tony, almost the save.
Nice shot.
Not meant to be.
So what I think would happen there is that Tony actually made the save, but in his attempt to clear it out, he dragged it back with the backswing into the goal. And I think with how he was laughing, he knew what he'd done. And so now it's 4-7 for Wrath. Wrath is winning 7-4, and we've got Hydro with possession here.
Yeah, trying not to hold back and maybe not pull back that disc too much next time, indeed, as Coney says in there. But that's okay. It's a 3-point lead, for Wrath here. But Hydro still had that first round win, and they have control of the disc. It's still just back and forth, and no team on either side, I would say, has firm momentum. It's just it's been close all the way.
Yeah, right now Wrath is trying their hardest to keep their momentum. They're 3 points up, and you can see that they're not overly aggressive on the defense. They're not getting out of position. They're just keeping space between the defender and the goal, making sure that they're in between the defender at the goal at all times, playing really, really slowly and just letting them. Soisi looks like he fumbled the disc there and brought it into the bubble, and now we've got Link 1 with a really slow boost. He might still get there first.
Yeah, so kind of an unforced turnover, but will it result in the payback and the clapback? It is Arrow Knight going up 9-4.
Good little passing play in the bubble there. Is really nice looking. It's 4-9 now. 5-point difference here for Wrath. Let's see if Hydro can bring it back and close this out 2-0 with a comeback.
And Lowell saying 3-point lead means nothing against Saluna, but now it's a little bit larger with a 5, and yet still with 3:33 remaining. It's definitely well within the realm of reach for Hydro to make a couple quick goals and just be right back in it after all. So definitely not a problem, and quite frankly, we expect some sort of comeback here shortly.
Wrath again playing with a very slow, disciplined defense. They have 4 people in the bubble. They're just waiting patiently for Hydro to make their advance, and Saluna almost gets a 3-pointer, but a really great save has been made. I couldn't catch who made the save.
Me neither, because I was trying to provide the first-person view on that, but all I got was a bunch of dizziness instead. So on this on this brawl on the bottom line, sorry, I'm trying to heed the Twitch chat, but that one was kind of broken on the camera and on my end. Nonetheless, the stack's not getting broken quite enough to get Chuck Norris a disc, a dish off, and a shot off. Wow, 11-4.
Wrath again just playing very disciplined. Chuck Norris got the disc in the opponent's bubble, And he wasn't pressured at first, but he knew he was going to be pressured eventually. So instead of going to take the dunk or a risky shot, he just passes it to Shield and lets iBlowout Sports take the shot. And sure enough, that guarantees the 11-4 lead.
Just curious, do you have any experience with playing any matches with Chuck Norris before, or often? Because
I play pubs with him all the time, and he kicks my behind.
I was gonna say that's why I was super curious and happy to see him as they go for the Duncan here for Link 1, 13-4. But I was so curious, maybe more than just about any other player, you know, who has veterancy but hasn't really been in the league too much. I was wondering how Chuck would do, and obviously found himself a great team here and lighting it up just the same way as we see in pubs and other leagues, you know.
Yeah, no, just to echo what Twitch chat is saying, I love Chuck too. Chuck is the best. He just when I load into a pub and he's on the other team, I don't like that.
Yeah, exactly. One of those players that you love to have him on your team and just hate it when you're playing against him.
It happens to the best of us.
Chuck Norris again recovering the disc, just waiting on the wall. A really good back pass to iBlowout Sports. He's got another back pass back to Arrow Knight, and now we're gonna have Wrath come in with an offense here. I don't think they're looking to waste time. I think they're just looking to be, you know, play with their lead and see what they can do. Wait for Hydro to open up holes in their defense.
Yeah, and iBlowout Sports, look at that, just kind of tapping at the Geo. Not really bothered, wants the defense to come out. Knows that they can afford this time because they have the lead afforded to them by their great play that continues with a well-placed shot.
Now it's Arrow Knight with the well-placed shot. I can't get over it. This team, everybody in this game is placing their shots so well. I'm actually kind of baffled.
Yeah, kind of turning the reverse Uno card there with the on Hydro with just that great placement and the, I guess, Hydro displacement, if nothing else.
And now Arrow Knight with their Wrath with their 15-4 lead. There's not very much time left. Now they're going to be playing very, very aggressively, especially on that joust. They had 3 people in the mid. They ended up with the interception. Now they got possession again. Unfortunately for Arrow Knight, they've got a really fast chain. Tony and Saluna have really been showing their speed this whole series so far. And now we're going to see who's faster, and it looks like it's going to be Antgas, but then he gets it intercepted by Link 1, and Link 1 fails to clear. And now we've got Orange with possession, again trying. 5 seconds left. That'll call it.
Good round.
And they called it for us again right there with a good rounds. Yeah, it was
3 rounds.
3-rounder.
I just want to say, these teams are so nice to each other.
Isn't it disgusting? Just kidding.
They're just really showing like good sportsmanship, and I think that really just comes down to experience, you know, because all of these players have been around in the community for so long. They all know each other. They're all friends. So, you know, how could you be anything except nice to each other, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I honestly love to see that. Whenever we do, because competition, it gets heated sometimes. People are sweating, they got the adrenaline pumping. Everyone trying to fight for those wins, but you gotta love it when people can just chill.
Of course, but there's also there's an equal, maybe not equal, but somewhat equal part of me that also enjoys the competitive,
don't think
gritty nature of it.
You hear me at the beginning of every single cast saying, "Oh, Strem giving me more reasons to mute again."
Hey, I'm not toxic. I'm just loud. Come on.
Yeah, but then when you are toxic, you can blame it on. I'm always loud. See, this is just me. This is good loud. Like
I would never. What do you mean?
Sir, you hide your toxicity behind your friendly demeanor.
Nah, no, never.
But it's okay. We, like I said, I agree with you. There's a full balance there, definitely, between the competition and the friendliness, the fun, and the family aspects of Echo Arena. Big community, getting bigger by the day, it seems like.
Well, if you go to ignitvr.gg, there's actually statistics that show you how fast the game is growing. But anyways, we've got Wrath out here clearing it all the way down to Hydro's side. The disc is loose. Soisy and Arrow Knight are going to be fighting over this. It looks like Soisy is going to win the fight. No, Arrow Knight does. iBlowout Sports looking for a safe pass, and Chuck Norris just barely missing that. Link 1's going to be fighting here for it. He gets the disc. Possession is in Wrath, and they're going to be trying a really slow, I think, offense here for the first goal of the third game.
Yeah, good handoffs here. The second one a bit strong, so tough on that because of the defense just ping-ponging between the players. Disc getting loose, but intercepted by iBlowout Sports from up high. Saluna trying to approach. Good handoff from the shoulder, but taken over by Soisy.
Really good save by Soisy there. I think Chuck Norris was making a shot, and I think that shot was gonna go in. It's hard to say because the goalie was there, but I think he might have been fighting somebody. Arrow Knight recovers the disc on their own end of the field, clears it all the way down, completely reversing possession. Link 1 is going to be getting this, and he might be able to score before they get back. Right in front of Tony. He was about 2 meters away from saving that.
Tony not in time. That's unfortunate, but the 2 points going now to Wrath. See a lot of people hopping in as well, so I know it's about start time. So for the next match, which is to say will be a little bit delayed as this went to the round 3, but hope you guys bear with me. And assuming that Red Shift and Wireless Jacks are waiting, we will be right there after this match is over for yet another awesome match under the way. So stay tuned.
Tony with a good pass cross high. Unfortunately, Sluna just barely missed it. Sometimes those bounces can be a little bit tricky, especially when you're working around auto grab. You don't want to accidentally grab the ceiling and not the disc. Antgas slowly moving up. He's not being pressured. Again, because Wrath is up by 2, they're playing very disciplined. They're not pushing. They're not getting out of position at all. They don't want to give any 3s or even 2s faster than they can. This is really good to see. Really good defense. You could learn a lot from watching this.
Oh, I just learned a lot from watching that. It's Antgas with V-Gas putting the pedal to the metal on the cut and finding the inner metal of the goal.
Hydro there countering the really slow, disciplined defense really well there by just playing slow and disciplined themselves. They waited and waited and waited for an opening, and just 1 or 2 punches, and there they go. They've scored another 2, and now it's tied up.
Yeah, just it's almost like for as fast-paced as Echo Arena can definitely be, and as fast-paced as this match has often been, it's still like a chess match at times, which is maybe counterintuitive, but
no way. Okay, so Saluna cleared that from her bubble. It hit the midpoint in the middle of the arena. It bounced off that, then bounced off the ramp, and then went in. I followed the whole thing. That is incredible.
I was side-eyeing it as it got awfully close, hence that camera switch at the very end. I should know better. Anytime that disc is left from Saluna's hands, I should just follow it. I'm sorry. Right here, though, Link 1, definitely feeling sorry off that one, but getting the shot in return. I'm still reeling from that last hit, though. Oh, my goodness.
Link 1 there went into the bubble. He had a pass on the floor, and he was really eyeing it up, but Soisy was doing a really good job covering it, so Link 1 just opted for the little bit riskier option and just shooting it, and lucky for him, he scored, and now it brings Orange Team to 5-4 with Hydro having possession here.
This is such a fun game that we've tuned into here. Well, you've tuned into in the chat. I've been tuned in here the last couple hours, but I'm so glad we got to cast this one. It's been crazy.
Chuck Norris trying to clear it out straight to the top. It bounces directly back to Tony. Tony's about to be pressured. Link 1 gets the interception. Antgas and Link 1 are going to be fighting for this. Antgas slaps it out. Recovered by Arrow Knight here. They're going to get another chance to potentially take the lead here.
Yeah, and trying to space out again, you see the bow tie area. They have the shoulder, they have the floor, and taking the floor for a couple more, and up by 1 point. It's Wrath.
Nice shot.
That's a really good eye by Arrow Knight there to see which of his passes weren't covered, and he chose to pass to the least covered person who was actually in the bubble and could easily just throw off and score. Good shot by Link 1 as well. I know he had to avoid a couple defenders for that.
Yeah, and just good patience being shown as well, but I like the positioning we're seeing. Again, you mentioned the mixing the fast with the slow, so you see the teams, they are fast, the stacks have been pretty incredible, but they're also spacing out pretty well, just showing a little bit of everything. But that said, is that gonna be in? No, on that 3-point attempt.
Link 1 might get another chance here. He's gonna pass the Chuck, and Chuck's gonna take it in. It's crazy. What a save by Antgas. Almost pulled a Tony and scored on himself, but he didn't. He got it out. Arrow Knight here is gonna try to take it in with an anchor shot. 2-point anchor shot. Antgas almost making the save. I just don't think he could get that low. That was a really, really good save. First off, though, that was a good overall round.
Yeah, that was some stellar plays from both sides of the floor there. And it's a 3-point lead. We got 4.5 minutes remaining in this third round between Hydro and Wrath. It's been as good as advertised.
Antgas unfortunately forced into making a bad pass because of that chain. Chuck Norris trying to make a 3-point shot underneath the shield, but just barely nicking it. And then now followed by a clear. We've got Saluna maybe a shot, but either way intercepted by her team's chain, almost making an easier 3-point. Unfortunately, just barely missed. We've got Tony back with possession, evaluating his passes, working very fast here. Maybe faster than they need to be. Followed by a clear by Arrow Knight. It's not going to go all the way out, though. It's going to be recovered by Hydro, and they're going to be trying again to take another offensive get here.
And notice how Tony, and for that matter, all of Hydro, once that disc was seeing that, yeah, we're going to probably recover. We're not going to pile up now, so I'm going to spread out for a pass, perhaps. And that's just a good maneuvering around to get the spacing. Oh, and the ducks! Oh, no.
Tony with the 1v4. What?
Oh, it is Tony time! Right online for the score. Up here by 1 point still is Wrath, but that might get Hydro the Hydro power that they need to return with some strength in round 3.
Wrath flying out of the tunnel made the really fast pass to avoid that chain. Unfortunately, Chuck Norris gets stunned by the chain. Tony and Saluna here is going to pass the Saluna. Saluna's going to have a 1v1 attempt and just barely dings it, but recovered by Ankas. Wow, what a read on that bounce. Even if that was lucky and he didn't read the bounce, the reflexes to catch that is crazy. Great play by Ankas.
Absolutely. Not giving up on the play, just finding seemingly the right place, right time. But I think amongst high-level players, a lot of the times if you're newer, you'll see that and say, oh, well, that was just a lucky bounce to them or lucky placement. But no, it's because these teams do try and focus on that positioning, and when you do, you're going to be in good position even when the passes or shots miss to get that rebound and next attempt.
I Blow Out Sports slowly getting over to the disc. He's got a chain immediately on him. He's trying to pass the Arrow Knight, but Saluna's there with the interception, followed by the half-court shot, and we know that's going to go in. Wow. 12-8. Wrath is shaking in their boots right now.
I'm just shaking in my chair. It might be the hunger setting in. But either way, 12-8 for Hydro.
Wrath is going to have to do something really fast here. They only have 2 minutes to get at minimum 2 goals. A 3 would be great, but that interception is not great, followed by what could have been the game ender. Link 1 recovery. He's going to try his best to get it out, but he gets stunned by Tony. Soisy with the disc now, looking for a pass to Shield. Saluna in a 1v1 against I Blow Out Sports, and the placement again. Left pocket. How many shots have we seen left pocket?
A lot, and you know what? In the pocket is maybe this match. 138 remaining, and Coney, I got your first person Saluna shot. I did it.
This game might just be well and done here if... Wow, now it's definitely done with another amazing interception like that and a 3-pointer. I don't even know what to say. That interception was disgusting.
That dance, I mean, basically making a TikTok was Saluna. Ah yes, the match winding down, however.
I Blow Out Sports making a quick pass to the tunnel. They don't make the same mistake and get stunned by the chain. Is already downfield with Chuck in a 1v2. He goes for the backboard shot, just barely misses. Arrow Knight recovers. Tony's on his back though. Just barely dings against the top pocket. Chuck Norris recovers again. And Tony just barely clears it out. Saluna might go for the mail slide here. Oh my God. I gotta go home. I'm leaving. This is ridiculous!
I'm gone. Strem's gone. It's been a good cast. See you next week.
Dude, I love the energy of these games. Oh man. In the last 15 seconds, winding down here, Link 1 with an intercept, or no, it's just a collection of the pass. Arrow Knight avoiding 3 people. Tony intercepts it. Tries to jump over I Blow Out Sports. Oh man, they're just feeling themselves. Really good play by Hydro here. Wow, that was a really good game to watch.
I'm feeling spiritual, existential. Ooh, that was mental, but
it feels really cool to cast someone where you can see them wind up for a shot and just know they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Like you can just call the shot and call the goal. It's like you're living in the future.
I think there's a song like that. I believe that children are our future, and indeed they are taking over Echo Arena. Week by week, but you know what? Not looking weak at all. super strong. That was incredible. That finish there, the last few minutes got ridiculous. That was fun. That's all I gotta say.
Look at the scoreboard right now. Saluna 22 with 23 points. She's got more points than the number in her name.
Good job.
Oh my goodness, that is illegal, I think. But
Wow.
as much as I would love to go over all these stats, we do got another game, so I'm gonna mute us for a second. You guys on stream can take a look at those stats. Strem and I, meanwhile, we're gonna redirect to the next game, Redshift and Wireless Jacks.
I gotta go.
Oh, okay, bye. But I'm staying here, so I gotta go.
I don't gotta go.
Oh, go.
No.
Like,
No, I just
like
gotta,
dance?
I gotta go to a different lobby to cast the.
What are we even doing anymore? All right, we'll be right back, stream. All right, hello everybody. Thank you for the patience as we transitioned over to this round, and thank you all as well to Redshift and Wireless Jacks for waiting to get this game streamed because we were excited to do so. And yeah, for everyone joining us in Twitch now, off of that amazing game, Hydro and Wrath, we've got another one for you with Wireless Jacks and Redshift, and by my side is Strembitsky once again, getting started off.
Hello.
Oh, hello. So we had a lot of fun in that last round. I'm happy to report that you indeed are still here. You didn't have to go anywhere.
No, I didn't really have to go anywhere. It was just a lie.
And that is the mark of a true caster. They're able to lie straight to the audience's face. And then right here, Blitz with a disc. Gonna go for that passing play to the left side, right side, but wrong stun from the blue team here from Redshift, and out it goes.
That was a textbook play by Wireless Jacks there. They had a really good attempt. They just unfortunately got stunned at the goal, and they were luckily able to recover it and slow it down for another chance. Blitz! That slap was disgusting. Wow, the disc got loose right in front of the goal, really high in the bubble, and Blitz rolls through and slaps that in. That was awesome.
That was, and that was that shot was slapping, I guess. Is that what the kids say these days?
Yeah, you can call it slapping. Yeah, it slaps.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm a boomer, so. Anyway,
Bliss making a big cross pass, just barely hitting what I call the Pac-Man. I don't know what everyone calls it.
wait,
Ends up back in Zux's possession here.
wait, which one did you call the Pac-Man?
What EU players call it, popcorn.
I don't even call it popcorn. Well, never. Popcorn Strem, your turn to cast.
will.i.am with the disc here. He's got possession, looking up to the Merc block. Gilligan hops off. He's got another pass in the tunnel. will.i.am in the middle, just breaking up this stack, constantly not allowing Supreme or Jiggy to boost. Gives Blitz and Venom a lot of time to work up into the bubble. Unfortunately, just not enough time. Has to make a bad pass, but we've recovered, and will.i.am now looking for a way to slow it down.
Yeah, and we'll just back it out to that Pac-Man. I've also heard it called by one of the quest teams, a Wolf Pack, which kind of interesting, but makes sense. As right there, a nice save by Zux. But if you look at it, it looks like kind of a cartoon wolf from the right angle. Anyways, never mind that.
Or a Pac-Man, you know, whatever.
Or a Pac-Man as they try to pack that into the goal. It'll roll off
Jay!
once and twice and again, pitting off. Oh, Supreme gets the shot.
What a crazy sequence. Wireless Jacks' defense really shining there. Unfortunately, they just couldn't clear it out long enough to set up their defense. It was just sort of a chaotic panic that ends with Supreme getting a 2-pointer.
You know, I'm always interested, like I'm curious, is it better on the mentality of a team to have a great save and then still get scored on, or to have never gotten the save at all? Because it hurts. Yeah.
It hurts either way.
Yeah. Well, either or. It's a Jiggy with a disc getting over here to Bliss, who is, I'm sure Sputnik's in there somewhere. Who's Bliss? And for that matter, why is Supreme just Supreme and not Supreme Buns anymore? Why is everyone changing their names this week?
Who's Jiggy? I don't know any of these players.
Well, Jiggy I can confirm is JL Graham, but
Okay.
yeah.
Oh no, it looks like Blitz just lost tracking there. Ends up back in will.i.am's possession. He was waiting for that clear. Perfectly actually gets to Blitz, who slaps it out to Venom. They're going to try to slow it down here. It looks like Redshift is just really being a lot, they're just a lot faster. Their boost is always ready and waiting. Jiggy passes back to goal here. Bliss has got it. Now he's going to be worried about Wireless Jack's chain. They clear it all the way down into the bubble. will.i.am is going to be looking to get it, but Jiggy's too fast, but will.i.am blocks. He's going to have a little bit of time. Now Zux is punched out. Venom's with possession. He's going to be looking to slow it down and avoid blue team's chain.
And trying to do that, being delayed a bit in the back line, so trying to maneuver cleverly, but maybe not quite enough on that. Still grabbed back by Venom. Of course, I'm sure the fan club stepping in there somewhere is stepping through for the goal, but no, it's Bliss denying it in that lane.
Bliss receiving a shot from Blitz, clearing it back out. Venom's got it, making a good cross pass to Blitz, back to Venom, just narrowly dodging a chain there. Unfortunate missed pass by Blitz, ends up in the possession of Zux, who clears it all the way out. And it looks like Redshift is going to get there first, but they overshoot it, and will.i.am is going to clear it all the way back downfield.
And that's what we talked about a little earlier on that last stream, just managing the speed, but also the control. Every single overshoot, especially at the Master Division, you'll generally be paying for it. The other teams, you know, they're going to capitalize on those mistakes and those grabs mighty fast most of the time.
It looks like Redshift is just wanting to slow it down here. They think that playing fast might be to their detriment. So Bliss is just playing very, very slowly along with Supreme here to just see what they can do. Really good passes, moving upfield. He's looking for an open pass. It's good, just barely finds the lane. He passes back to Supreme. And now Supreme is going to have to make a decision. all the way across the Zux, who tries to do a good placement in the right pocket, but just barely dings it. But luckily, it's back in Supreme's possession.
And now the nest pass, or the barrier rather, and buries it. Zux gets the 4th point here for Redshift, assisted by Supreme.
I think both teams are playing a little bit too fast. I think they know that and they're trying to slow it down. I think Redshift was the first team to really slow it down and find success with it. So let's see what Wireless Jacks can do.
Oh yeah, Wireless Jacks dating back to last season and preseason as well. Definitely known for that fantastic team play. You can see that delay in that initial stack, but will not buy them the reception. So just right back to Bliss.
Bliss with a really aggressive jump out there from goal, really paying off for him too. He got the interception and dodged 2 defenders and then cleared it out. Unfortunately, they could not succeed with that offensive get. Venom was about to clear it or maybe make a shot downfield, but now the disc is loose, stuck. Jiggy's got it, and he's pressured. He passes up to Zux, who's not pressured. He might... Oh no, he gets stunned, passes back to Jiggy. This is a really, really dangerous play here.
Yeah, a lot of interference being around there. You can see so aggressive, not giving much time. Kind of reminds me of some recent games I watched there for Kangos, where it's just the defense is so heavy pressured, you're almost forced into these slap passes practically off of these. And as it does go into the back line, past the bow tie, well, will be stunned right there. Punched in the eye was Jiggy. So back here, though, to Supreme. Supreme, just a handoff play. Oh, but the hand out. Taking no handouts. will.i.am again with the iron will in the goal.
will.i.am, that save, it was just one hand up. All you need. That was beautiful. And now Venom here with the really slow dunk in for 2 to tie it up with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, strong arm will.
YouTube.com with the tier 1 gift sub to Saluna22. Well, she deserves it. After that last game, she deserves that gift sub.
Saluna22, the 23 points, and YouTube.com again stopping by in the clutch. Thank you so much with a 3rd tier 1 gifted sub today. You are a scholar. And gentlemen, or how does it go? Something like that. Well, then again, we're going back to this gameplay here as it's going to be... Oh, actually, never mind. Awkward bounce off the barrier back to Bliss.
Oh, Bliss just getting stuffed by Gilligan here. Gilligan's being very, very patient. He doesn't want to clear it because he knows that blue team is already chained down. He wants to boost with Venom and then boost to his own pass. Really good play so far there. Unfortunately, the regrabs just barely weren't found, and unfortunately, Venom missed the recovery, but will.i.am is going to be there. People are hot on his tail. Passes to Venom. They're going to slowly and steadily work up the field here. will.i.am with the cross pass. He's open, but Supreme just barely cuts it off.
And running by a very hot C again. No time to waste. Immediately they get the disc. Immediately they're going to be contested. Oh, the shot just off. Rebound. Just the same. It's going to be tapped out by Blitz.
What an unfortunate ding there. We've got Bliss here trying to pass the bow tie. Jiggy's with it. They're going to go really, really slowly. It doesn't look like Jiggy's very covered. Zux was covered. Oh my God. I can't keep up.
Neither can I. I think I barely got that still in frame. That was insane. The save, the recovery, and then the found goal finally with 1:34 left. It's joust advantage, Wireless Jacks. They're down 2.
will.i.am coming out, being the QB here. Blitz in the right tunnel. We got Gilligan and Venom in the left tunnel. Fast pass to Gilligan, followed by an immediate slap pass from Gilligan to Venom. They're already in the bubble. How long was that? How long? That was 9 seconds. Wow, that was such a good fast play, completely weaving in and out of the opponent's defense. Really good play, good showing by Wireless Jacks here.
Yeah, what a great rollout that was to score in just no time flat, basically. As now Redshift will be forced to come back and score again. Last minute of this first round, and gotta wonder maybe if Redshift here, slowing it down again, trying to perhaps take the last shot if they can. Perhaps.
Wireless Jacks, their chain was a little bit slow there, but it was just perfectly controlled. They got a stun out. They didn't overshoot or undershoot. They got exactly where they had to, and that ends up with Wireless Jacks in possession. A little bit of a messy pass there. Bounces off the midpoint, back into the hands of Venom. Now we got Jiggy with possession. He's going to be looking for a clear, or rather a pass to Supreme, who's going for the mail slot attempt. Just barely hits the nest, and now we're going to see Wireless Jacks with possession.
All right, so 15 seconds left. Maybe eyeing the OT. Oh, just a miss narrowly on that pass. So recovered here by Supreme. Supreme losing the handles as well. 9 seconds left. They have one shoulder pass to Zux. Zux has got to be covered. Supreme up high. One more Hail Mary, and oh, will I am!
Let's go!
Breaking
Let's go!
Strem to pieces, and me as well. Insanity!
That was Pog! That was super Pog!
Oh, that was... I would say unprecedented, and yet I've seen it before from Will. Those clutch saves are incredible, and we've got ourselves that OT launch underway.
Wireless Jacks winning the joust. They had a Redshift had a chain waiting to recover the disc, but
Oh my God! It will be Blitz over Bliss, and Wireless Jacks, they take it.
So in that final round there, Redshift actually had a chain on their nest waiting for the disc if it was loose. And the disc was loose, but Wireless Jacks did not, when they won the joust, they didn't put the disc too deep onto Redshift's side. So that chain could not confidently go at the disc. So they opted to stay in goal. And that ended up being what got the goal for Wireless Jacks. That was a really, really good play. I think that Wireless Jacks might have actually been placing the disc there off the neutral joust intentionally because they know how many top level teams are doing that backstack strategy.
Yeah, you know what? When you talk about teams who are very well practiced, I mean, like I said, it's no surprise. I would say unprecedented, but like I said, I've seen these things before. That's the beauty of Echo Arena, though, is that you can adjust. You can. It's like one team advances the meta one way, and then the other team, they counter it, and that's just the name of the game at the high level.
That's how the meta transforms. You find the meta that works, and then it gets countered, and then you got to counter the counter, and it goes infinitely.
Yeah, and that's the beauty. That's why the skill ceiling is just indefinitely high, I feel like, and not reached yet, because everyone just pushing pretty much each other to those wins and to just advance the meta and continue to impress everyone watching at home. By the way, if you're wondering why I didn't go to the score screen, because my stat puller was not up. Don't judge me. We're going into round 2.
Rocktor saying in chat, if Wireless Jacks takes the first point here, then Redshift might be mentally done. Let's see if that's true. Can Wireless Jacks get the first goal here?
And we'll see.
A lot of really aggressive pressure in the bubble there. Gilligan ends up recovering it. They might try to opt in for a very slow offense here, which it looks like that's exactly what they're doing.
That we are, and that they are, going up for the passing play. Nice to the shoulder, to the backboard, and
oh my God.
flip that over, but it's
textbook.
Gilligan. Yeah.
That was textbook. Redshift had a perfect defense set up. All Wireless Jacks did was pass to backboard and immediately pass back in front.
Yeah.
And that was enough to completely throw the defense off. That was a really, really good textbook play.
And they excel at that, let me tell you. Just showing that over the course of the last several months and dating really back to November with the preseason 1. It's been a constant improvement there with that just gorgeous team play and stuff that's always a thing of beauty. I love to see it.
will.i.am now with possession, looking to move it upfield with his team. will.i.am passes, then stuns a defender, and then moves up, followed by another cross pass to Gilligan. Gilligan now passes to will.i.am. will.i.am, another cross pass to Venom. This passing is amazing. Bounces off the wall, just barely can't get it, but he recovers it with a headbutt. Oh, but now he's stunned out.
That's the problem with such nice, almost perfect passing. Gets to the other side for the goal for Zux. All it takes is one slip up. You can be perfect for 9 out of 10 passes, and then one slip up at this tier, at this level, you're punished.
Just you said it perfectly. The passing was absolutely perfect, and then just one slight misstep, and now it's a tie game.
Yeah. So pleasantly, I mean, want to see this as always go to round 3. I'm sure Wireless Jacks would love to close that out in a sweep. I don't want that. I want to see the 3rd round. I want to see Redshift fighting back here and just continue to compete and show why they are a team who's going to be this super established force as going into the goal full force with a dunk is supreme.
It's 4-2 now. We've still got 7.5 minutes. We've got a lot of playtime to see. I really do want to see Redshift take this one. I want to see a 3rd game. I want to see overtime, but let's see what Wireless Jacks can do on this round in particular.
Yeah, Newton in the chat, Newton Dad that is, saying momentum shift for Redshift. Exactly that. And seeing
really
here.
Unique rollout there I saw.
Yeah, like I said, I love getting these unique rollouts, these angles on all the different creative jousts that these teams have these days.
That pass just barely avoiding Jiggy. Jiggy is able to stun Blitz and cause the disc to go loose, but we don't know who's going to get possession. It looks like Redshift has overshot the disc again, resulting in Wireless Jack's possession, and now they're going to be able to set up their very slow offense that they want to do and tie up this game.
And patiently waiting is Gilligan there, the captain here for Wireless Jacks, and sending it to Supreme instead on the intercept, as now the light boost, maybe not so light, medium boost coming in from Blitz, but gonna have his light stunned out, and now the shot going through. It's 6-2 for Jiggy and Redshift.
6-2 now. Wireless Jacks is still in this game. They're doing a really good job. They're just unfortunately making very small mistakes that Redshift is punishing really, really well. I think that they just have to slow it down and get their bearings and not work too fast. And Redshift is going to have to be working on and forcing them to play fast.
And Farting Crab, the player with that name, over in the Twitch chat asking who the second caster is. That is indeed Strembitsky. You can also see it on the instant replays on that lower bottom part of the instant replay window. It'll show you which casters are currently here. So yes, I'm Pally. This is Strem-E. And right now going for a pass. See? To the bottom of the floor.
Again, just a very slightly missed pass, just about a hand's length away. Looks like Gilligan's going to recover, but he gets stunned up by Supreme. The disc is still loose and in Wireless Jack's possession. They really have to slow it down and dial in these passes here.
Yeah, trying to definitely some claustrophobic defense being played right up on him now. Trying to find that pass over to the one open man, trying to go for the other one, but it's cut off nicely. Jiggy in that lane.
Redshift's defense is too strong right now in the bubble. I think Wireless Jacks needs to be spending more time playing slow and pulling out defenders, because right now they're just trying to force it in and they're getting punished for it. But right now we got Gilligan who's going to retain possession, and he might try to clear it here. We've got Venom with speed, but he stops on the Merc block. We've got Blitz with possession now, looking for a pass into bubble to Venom. Venom's going to 1v1 and Blitz saves it. Venom stuffs Blitz after the save and scores it again. Wow. With a little celebration. Did you catch that, Palidore? Did you see Venom there?
I did not. That's disappointing. Well, regardless, Venom also had that nice save on the other end, turned into offense with a re-grab on the disc. Venom.
No, you got it. I saw the replay. You got it. You're crazy.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. Venom do be stinging, though. We're back into the cast now. Where's Supreme? Popcorn Strem.
Popcorn Strem, it's me. Jiggy's got the disc. He's taking it into the bubble. And Gilligan stuffs him with a stun and a steal, putting both hands to work at once. Venom with a attempted pass, it just barely bounces. Wireless Jacks is going to try to slow it down. They need to keep their passes in the lane with the disc here. will.i.am doing a good job staying open for Gilligan. Then he passes to Venom. Another cross pass to Blitz. And Blitz scoring it.
Merry Blitzmas. That was some time traveling we just did. A gift-wrapped goal as a result. Huh.
Yeah, I gotta ask the devs about the time traveling functionality. I've never seen that before. Anyways, we got Bliss trying to pass into the left tunnel, just barely bouncing out. Luckily, they're gonna be able to recover, but they pass it very quick. Maybe a lack of communication there on how covered they were. Supreme gets the possession, passes it off to Zux, and Wireless Jacks left an open goal there. They score a 3.
Yeah, that is, I mean, exactly what Redshift wanted. Maybe not so much on the side here of Wireless Jacks, but 3 minutes left, and we can still see something getting going here in the next couple minutes.
3 minutes, only a 3-point difference. This game is easily winnable for either team. They just got to stay in it with a good mental, and that's really all they need.
Yeah, trying to do that, just that here is Blitz eyeing down his teammate there. It's going to be tough. It's a 3-on-3 and the bubble now as it does roll out. So 2:40 left, and now it's just a matter of the stacks, as a matter of fact. And there is Redshift, maybe getting the disc back, and then now a 2-on-1 instead. So gonna be tough, but off the post, unable to convert.
Just barely dings it. Blitz with the clear, the slap clear. It's coming back now. Wireless Jacks might actually have an open 3. They clear it a little bit too fast. Blitz gets, he's still a 3. 7-meter 3. Was that was a 3, right? That wasn't like the bug, right?
I'm not sure. The thing
I don't
is,
know. I don't know.
The thing is, there is such thing as 7-meter legit threes, so it's tough
it
to
said
say.
the fact that it said 7 meters, I don't think. I gotta watch the replay. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I don't. That was fucked. I mean, not good.
Oh,
Anyways,
Streb, you're fired. Anyways, over
sorry.
here, we Jiggy with a disc.
I literally read Rock Titan's comment. I'm so sorry.
Turn off your chat as we go up to the ceiling and off the bubble. Strem is gonna go think about what he's done as at the moment Zux, having it saved by Will.
Crazy save.
Crazy indeed. Yes, you are. Over here, Redshift though back at him, but Zux getting stunned, and now Gilligan getting stuffed there, stunned that is, as some more come out over to the side wall.
Blitz gets an open half court here, just barely misses it, goes a little bit too high, but Wireless Jack still is there to recover. Gilligan makes a 3-pointer, and now it's a 12-9 game for Orange Team.
And walks it off with that hot shot. 1 minute here remaining, and might be the case regardless of that slap 3. May not matter unless Redshift can score here. So Jiggy with the disc here on the side, gonna walk it up the floor. Kind of a similar situation to what we saw earlier on, but oh no, Gilligan, Venom. The shot won't be in, but redirected, and now 14-9.
Now it's 14-9. I think that just solidifies the results here. Even if that 3-pointer was bugged out, it doesn't matter because Wireless Jacks have won by more than 1 point.
Yeah, that's definitely the thing. Hoping that bug gets fixed rather soon, of course, but one of those situations where indeed, in this case, looks like it will not matter after all. But yeah, Supreme with a disc here, and despite the fact that this will end in the 2-round sweep, that was still a mighty entertaining game, and Redshift once again just showing why we've been so impressed with them. And they're a new team by name, but not by players, and they definitely belong here at Master Tier.
That was a really good game, really good defense, really good offense from both teams. I really did like Redshift's offensive pressure.
Yeah.
They forced Wireless Jacks to play a little bit uncontrolled the entire game. It looked to me like Wireless Jacks really found their rhythm though, and started playing at the speed of Redshift, and they started playing well at the speed of Redshift instead of panicked, and that's what got them to win this last game.
Yeah, and I think it just comes down to, at the end of the day, a lot of the time, it's the experience, the chemistry, right? And I think eventually, first of all, the defense from Wireless Jack's amazing there. Those saves from Will just never cease to amaze, honestly. But then just showing kind of that extra, we've been there before type mentality, where I think for a lot of new teams, and maybe including Redshift in this particular case, it's just, how you close the games. It's just a matter of getting that experience to say that, okay, we've been there before, we've done this as a team, we know how to execute in the last, few minutes and things like that. Wireless Jacks kind of had that, and that's why they did pull away there in the final minute and a half or so of that second round.
So I know that Will is a really good goalie, and I know he's always saving things. Is it regular for Will to make those saves in a 1v1 scenario with 5 seconds left when they're up by however many?
He's such a good defender that he could save you from being fired right now. Yes, no, it's very common. It's shockingly common from Will, honestly.
I can't believe you just did me like that.
I just had to touch on it one more time. It was funny. You're not fired. We love you, Strem, even if you do things that make me cringe.
I try. I do try to not make you cringe. I'm sorry.
I will say, for the other 99.9% of the cast tonight with you, it's been actually super fun. Those were both.
Was I the first?
The first
person
no,
to slip?
So Sputnik technically did it before, but it was kind of my fault because I had said we were switching to a different match, and I thought we were muted, and we weren't muted.
Oh, okay. So like, it's technically your fault. So am I the first?
You're the first to do it independently without being told that you're muted.
Ah, it hurts.
Ah, yes. Well, nonetheless, like I said, the rest of the cast, and even that part too, really fun. Great having Strembitsky here. I think Twitch chat enjoyed his company here, or enjoyed him accompanying me on the stream, because both those, I mean, between Wrath and Hydro, and then Wireless Jacks and Redshift, those were both super awesome matches to end the week on, essentially, here in week 4, Sunday night.
Coney Gamer putting me up for a ransom. Gonna just have to do it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess Strem is just gonna have to gift like a ton of subs in a minute. Oh, speaking of, he actually did. Wait a minute, I wasn't being serious. Hold on a minute. I was thinking that was someone else. No, that was Strem. This is a very, very bad precedent to set, but all is forgiven. All is forgiven, Strembitsky.
Dude, nice. I'm glad I kept my job.
But like I said, that's a horrible precedent. I want it to be known here and now. That's not how it's gonna be. But,
yeah, no.
But
I did bad thing.
But until next time, Strembitsky, the 5 Tier 1 community subs. Thank you so much in the clutch with the very clutch, not bribe, to keep himself alive.
Not a bribe. Not a bribe. It's only a bribe if you call it a bribe. It's not a bribe.
Okay, I'm glad that's established. Thank you for repenting. Compliments to the chef, Strembitsky, Alfredo.
Thank you.
But anyway, let's see. I probably should have also been doing my own diligence, making sure I didn't actually have any other casts immediately, which I don't. So that's good to note. Okay, I was scared that we were 12 minutes late for a 7:30, so we're fine. To the Twitch chat though, thank you for being really active and really fun, and to the teams who played, thank you for having the fun games for us to see. Streb, any last words in the context of this stream? Any last words before we part off here?
Oh, really good playing by all the teams today. Thanks for watching. Much appreciated. Sorry for messing up. I don't know.
You're more than fine, believe me. We're all having fun, says Pally with steam coming out of his ears. Just kidding. All having fun.
Dude, Dakin's gonna bring me into a room later.
Yeah, no, just kidding. We're all good. It's been a good time. I want to give a quick shout out on that note to our sponsors. Better time than any, I guess. Pro2 VR, VR cover, Rebuff Reality, Fixed Gaming, and VR Wear. Thank you so much for all the support there. And to our Great League moderators, Wit, Nada, Sneaky Evil, Princess Alikos, Gilligan, Echo Zero, yes, and Dano, McFabulous. Yes, VRware.net, that is mighty correct. And thank you also to Ignite again for these great overlays on the scorekeeping end of things. And I think that's it. Thank you. Oh, yeah, venues, of course, Oculus venues. Tune in, make sure. Every single Sunday, 12 p.m. That's noon Pacific PDT. That's 3 p.m. EDT and 7 p.m. UDT. Every single week.
I do really want to say that if you have a Quest and you've not tried Oculus venues to watch the VRML matches, you really have to. I tried last weekend, and it's amazing. You load into a movie theater full of people just hanging out and talking, and you can just hang out with them and watch the games. It's super, super cool.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I've heard a lot of good things from people joining those. I'll probably join for when Onward, VRML Onward has their matches on venues on Saturdays. Not every Saturday, granted. Their season is a bit longer. They're kind of spacing them out a bit differently. But stay tuned for that, and I'll probably join for those because it's a great thing. Great opportunity for exposure and some other things in the future, perhaps. So just trust me when I say it's good, Mr. Tech Rex.
Yippers.
All right, but until next time, I've been Palidore. That's been Strembitsky. This has been VR Master League Week 4. Thank you for joining us. Be happy, be healthy, be safe, be good to each other. Be good to each other. Be good to each other. Just for good measure. And we'll see
to each other.
You again real soon. Popcorn Strem.
Yeah, woo, goodbye.